Michigan.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Sandhills Global, live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you enjoyed the first day without college basketball in our lives yesterday, because it's over. Monday, hoops finals. Yesterday, just baseball.
Mixed emotions.
Just talking baseball yesterday. That's it. That's all we had for sports.
We still have to talk about Nebraska basketball,
and we will
to a certain extent because of the transfer portal. I look forward to that conversation being over largely, but we just know, though. You know what the beauty is, though, Bill?
What's that,
We
Steve?
just table the discussion until next season when we can have the exact same discussion again.
How many years?
Exactly.
Must be 54 now.
Can't wait for that. That'll be fun.
Oh, it's just exhilarating, isn't it? It's exhilarating.
Can't wait for next basketball season when we can have the exact same
Anytime.
discussions over and over and over.
It sent some numbers out.
Oh, yeah.
It sent some numbers out.
Did you get that?
You had to do this.
Well, it popped up.
This is important.
It popped up in an article, and Steve has started this. So I thought,
let us
this
read
is
this.
this is just research information. So I sent it to.
This is Bill.
This
Yeah, we
is
got
just research information.
If you haven't listened to the show, SIP has been giving us teams of how many tournament wins they have in their history. And Nebraska, of course, has 0. We learned
There
that
it is.
Utah had
Utah
39 or is it 29?
That's something like that.
it was
Something-
a lot.
something crazy.
It blew our mind. is What it
It
did.
was in the 30s.
I think it was 39.
Yeah.
And what's the ones we have
Here's
today?
the one
here?
Bill sent. Now, Bill sent this.
Okay.
New.
Eh,
He sent it with new Big Ten numbers!
eh,
Exclamation point.
Yes.
The teams with the most NCAA tournament wins without a national championship. Purdue has 51 NCAA tournament wins.
51.
Illinois has 46.
46.
46 NCAA tournament wins. Houston has 45, by the way. Gonzaga,
Gonzaga. Yep.
47. Thank you, Bill.
47.
47 for Gonzaga. Without an NCAA tournament win.
How many for Nebraska, SIP?
Don't
Help the people out.
they won the crown. Come on.
51 for Purdue.
51 wins.
51. Yeah. I mean, come on. What are we doing?
That's a lot. It's a lot of wins.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good success there for the Boilermakers and the dance.
Jake sent a.
What did I send?
He sent. Jake, meanwhile.
Oh,
sent
this
a
morning?
Somewhat cringy.
No.
Not terribly.
This morning?
Cringy. Yeah.
I'm driving. Let me preface
go
this.
ahead.
I'm driving into work.
Somewhat.
Sometimes
cringy.
listen to sports talk. Sometimes listen to music. I was listening to music today, and SIP is a big fan of opening lines to songs. They
Yeah, like
captivate
the lead.
him.
The lead. Yeah. the
Yeah,
lead.
they
Now,
know me too, but
I don't know what
Bill
this.
too.
I've heard the song before, but
Bill has heard it.
the lyric-
Trust me.
the opening line caught my attention. This is something that SIP might like.
No, it's not. But go ahead.
go ahead.
The song is I don't know what it's called, but it says opening line is, "If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me?"
It's a great.
Is that a good opening
It's
line?
a great opening
Thank
line.
you.
If
What
I
was wrong with
said-
that?
Is it the Bellamy Brothers?
That
by
might be
chance?
right.
Is it
It's not
not
the Bellamy Brothers.
I mean,
I don't think.
Bellamy Brothers have great songs. I love them. I would.
They do.
They do.
I'm with you. but I
Old Hippie is one of the greatest songs ever written.
Yeah, Old
It-
Hippie.
It
Yeah.
is the Bellamy
Oh, I'm
Brothers.
sorry,
You laughed
I'm
at him.
sorry.
You laughed and gave me the hand.
It's-
You laughed and gave me the
He
hand.
did.
I
I
apologize.
nailed
Yeah,
the
he
Bellamy
got-
You
Brothers.
did. You did.
And
Right?
you gave you're stupid.
His first guess
You're
was correct.
stupid. I'm gonna lose it.
I didn't say you're stupid.
So you want to guess the year of that
I
song even
kind of-
farther?
thought you were dead wrong, though.
It's got to be at 78.
1979.
Better times. Better
Hey,
times.
congratulations.
Yeah.
The Bellamy Brothers.
Just tell me the first line again.
If I said you have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me?
I
Opening
don't
line.
regard that as a great line, by the way.
That'd be a pun, wouldn't it? A pun on words.
It is a pun on a
That'd
word.
be a pun.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh,
It caught my attention.
okay. Now wait
You
a
don't get it.
second.
You
Yeah.
don't get
I have not gotten that till right now.
it.
Would you hold it against me?
Yeah, like
Physically.
That's why it's a good.
it's physically
That's-
and
Yeah, that's why.
that's
that was
why
a
the
good
line
line.
is so good.
Okay.
And
now,
that's the name of the song, by the way. That's the name.
Okay.
The name of the song is that.
All right. Now it literally just all
Oh,
at once hit me after all these years.
See, I was trying to. That was my sentiment when I
I
sent
only
it to you.
saw it in
There's two
one
ways.
layer. I only saw the first layer.
There's two
Would you
layers.
be offended?
Yeah.
You know, would you be offended? Not would you fit? Okay, that's
Uh,
pretty good. That's not bad.
And
Yeah.
then you took a shot at the Bellamy brothers.
You
which
did.
I'm not gonna-
Come on, man.
I
That's
didn't
not
take a
cool.
shot at the Bellamy Brothers. I like Old Hippie.
Old Hippie's incredible song.
Yeah,
I
I
would-
don't. No. Listen. I want to be very clear on something, Bill. I did not take a shot at the Bellamy Brothers. In fact, I like the Bellamy Brothers. Okay, that song, however, not great.
The opening line.
Not
It has
great.
two meanings.
Yeah.
It don't mean-
It's a double meaning song.
that still
It
doesn't
makes
make
you
it great.
think.
Oh, it does it now.
Yeah, it does a little
It
bit.
does.
That's why I said. That's why I texted to you. I don't text opening lyrics very often, but that one caught
I'm
my
just
eye
hoping
this
that
morning.
makes an appearance sometimes, Jake. The song makes an appearance.
It might be a
That's what I
song of the
hope.
day, not today, but
Yeah.
it will be one maybe in
I'm looking
the
at
near
Bellamy
future.
Brothers hits right now. If I said you had a beautiful body, that's one. Oh, Bill,
What?
hold on. One of the best songs ever.
Let your love.
Yeah, let your love flow.
Yeah.
That's
That's the
And,
Bellamy
and
brothers.
he's trying to bash them.
Talk about someone I go see in concert, the Bellamy brothers. Yes. Oh, absolutely.
I might. Let your love flow.
That's a great
like,
song.
Like a bird on a wing.
That song is
Yeah.
awesome.
Let your love flow for all living things. Let your love flow, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. That's a great
That
song.
is an awesome song.
Old Hippie is a great song.
Old Hippie's,
Just know by
Old
six-
Hippie's my favorite.
By 6:05 a.m. today, you had bashed the Bellamy Brothers on the show.
Wait a second.
Bashed.
Please. I said I liked them.
But you bashed the song
I bashed the song.
before knowing the double
First
meaning
of all,
of the
you, did, you
lyrics.
said it wasn't the Bellamy brothers. That's the first thing you did. It
Yeah.
was, it's not the Bellamy brothers.
It was an attack.
yeah. It was an attack.
Okay, now we admit that.
Cashton!
Cashton. Hey, Cashton, you're driving to the Wings place tonight.
That'd be Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Yeah.
The Wings place.
Yeah, we have 7:30 meeting tonight.
Okay. Gonna watch some basketball.
Yeah, G League.
It's all G League hoops. Yeah, I can't wait. Give me a full
Bill,
report
are you
tomorrow.
doing your work right now? Are you doing your
A
Bill's
couple
thrills?
of things I had to write down.
Okay,
a
that's
couple
fine.
notes. I had a couple notes.
We'll
yeah.
keep. Hey, we're
Yeah.
just gonna keep.
I didn't
what
know,
are we
I didn't
doing
know we
right
were
now?
drawing attention to me.
We've already bashed the Bellamy
Yeah.
Brothers to begin the
We
show.
did not.
Anything else from idle chit chat sip you want to get to from
Hold on,
yesterday, or Bill?
we didn't bash the Bellamy Brothers.
Well, me
Early-
and Bill did.
Early on yesterday, it was a little brisk out.
It was.
And so I always make the error on clothing for the dog walk.
Yes.
And so I always
Too
go-
light.
No, I always go heavy.
Oh,
on purpose.
okay.
And I did.
Mhm.
I went with this jacket that I wear that I really like,
I'm listening.
and I went with stocking cap, old style beer, stocking cap, and gloves.
That's
And
a lot.
It was brisk. And then I went back with it again, and I went for the evening walk. I went back to it.
You're
Now at this juncture, which I'm not unaware of, it's in the 60s,
showing your age at this point.
and I'm in a stocking cap and gloves, and it's really hot.
And
And
people are
people are
looking at you.
jogging by me in t-shirts and shorts.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm in full regalia.
Full regalia,
Yeah.
full winter regalia.
Yes, full winter. Yes,
This
and
is that time of year, though. I've mentioned this to you guys before. This is a weird time of year. When you're walking down O Street, just watch the people. You'll see people
Yeah.
dressed like you
Yeah.
were, and then you'll see
Right.
like a college girl in shorts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a t-shirt. Or a college. It doesn't have to be a girl. It could be a guy too. So it's confusing. You were confused. You've been confused.
I've been confused. 2 nights ago, for the late walk, it was really chilly. It
Uh-huh.
was
Legit?
cold, legit cold. And then we on the Mopac Trail. Jake's probably been by there. When you kind of swing by my place there, down the trail, there's a place they have horses.
Yes.
And they do the horse
I
corral
love-
there.
yep.
And there was a girl on a horse, and they were training it, and she was in just like I said, like this pair of pants in a t-shirt.
It's remarkable.
And it was like wind chill had to be in the 30s.
It's
And I'm,
remarkable.
and I'm like going, I like, this is incredible.
They're tough people out there.
Yeah. And the reason I know it is because Sugar is infatuated with the horses. So we
Well, of
stop.
course she is.
We just stop and watch it. She puts her head kind of under the
nice.
fence and just looks at him like, this is what's going on.
We need to
over
do
here?
that all the time.
Yeah.
I've been by that place hundreds of times. I've seen a
Yeah.
horse out there maybe twice ever. So I'm jealous that you
Yeah,
actually
it's-
saw
they're-
horses in
I
there.
think tis the season.
I'm so I'm very jealous you saw them.
You could take Scotland.
Because I'd like to sit there and watch the horses, but they're never in there.
They have a little stand. You can actually stand. You can actually sit there.
Yeah.
Where's this at?
It'd be about 95th and A.
Yep, about it.
That works out.
95th and A.
Yes.
95th.
So it's right where the bike path, the moped crosses over A Street.
Right,
and it's essentially right there. There's horses there with stands to watch them.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go over there today?
We go every day now because you can go. I like to go to the right a little bit down to 70th. Sugar refuses to go that way anymore. Now that she knows where the horses are. And so immediately she's like, nope, we're going to go check the horses out.
Veer left. Right,
so,
frog.
Yep.
It's
not the Bellamy brothers.
I think it is.
That was bad.
Yeah.
I start off bad, but please don't misinterpret this conversation as leaning toward I don't like the Bellamy brothers. I really like the Bellamy brothers.
Bill was caught off guard with your attire today. Thought you looked pretty nice.
Very
the orange shirts.
Let's go Vols. Go Vols.
I look like Rick Barnes. I just there's nothing to
You're
it.
dressed up for some reason.
You're very dressed up.
I'm not dressed up.
Today?
These shoes are probably 10 years old. This shirt costs $12, and these jeans are probably 15 years old.
I don't know if you call them jeans. They look more like khakis to me.
They're jeans.
Right.
They're not khaki. They're not
denim. It's not denim.
They're denim. Yeah, they're denim.
Are you sure?
I'll show you. Yeah. But Jake,
I think denim was blue. I mean, that's how I
don't think that's denim.
That's not denim.
Yeah.
Those are not. Those are. You said khaki?
Yeah.
Those are khakis.
Yeah.
Those aren't denim.
they're not khakis.
But there's nothing wrong with khakis. I'm not disparaging that.
It's just a $12.
Your hair's combed.
Yeah.
You have a
What's
polo
going on
shirt
today?
on.
I think my hair's
and
combed.
you have khaki pants on. This is all very alarming.
No.
Just because Sean's on today? Is it because Sean's calling in?
Oh,
You got dressed up?
No, I'm not dressed up, first of all. So I don't.
We've seen you in some very baggy sweatpants before. This is the opposite of
We've
that.
seen you wear your MC Hammer pants in here before, wind pants.
They're my John Fetterman.
Yeah,
That's my John
okay,
Fetterman
there you go.
get up.
Something more
Yeah.
current day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My MC Hammer pants.
Yes.
Yeah, they're in the wash. I'll wear them again though.
Please do.
What do you got in the box?
Well, Bill made a push last week, and rightfully
the push
so.
is still on.
Rightfully so, that we have been short on pens for a couple years now. Today, pens, I found them everywhere. We have a lot of pens. We have more. Got a big delivery here.
This is awesome.
And there's a lot of pens in here, by the way. This is courtesy of Capital City Fitness, 70th and A, Clock Tower. We have bags and bags of
awesome.
pens right
That's
here.
awesome.
This is awesome.
This is awesome.
Another bag in here. I mean,
If you would
bags of pens, we'll
I
never
don't-
run out.
Throw me one.
I don't think you realize what this has done for Jake Sorensen.
My life is a lot easier
I am
now.
here
Thank
every
you, Bill.
day when he goes through this,
Nice pen too.
and he usually brings Ellie into it, where it's like we need some pens, and the quality of pen.
This is nice.
Feel the weight.
Yeah, we're going.
Feel the weight, and like I said, you want to be able to do this in my mind. Just to have the pen like the
This one right there.
Yeah, what Jake was giving us with those pens, they were.
And Bill, I felt bad with them. But I
the-
knew these pens are not going to make anybody happy with this. Got to be here. So thank you. We need the clicky pens.
Capital City.
This is nice.
Capital City what on there?
Capital City Fitness.
Fitness.
CapitalCityFit.com.
That's what we do. We say it all the time. Fitness.
They have they have a motto. It says stronger, leaner, healthier fitness for busy adults in Lincoln at Clock Tower, 70th and A. Thank you for the hundreds of pens you provided the show.
Now, where are you going to store those?
Fitness for
A fun
adults.
spot.
Find a spot over in the studio.
I'll do that.
We can go there and then buzz right into Grata. You can go.
We
get
could. It's right there. Right next door. Right next door.
Drinks for adults, fitness for adults. Do it all in the Clock Tower. You can
That's a good
You
idea.
can Amigos. as well.
Amigos is there. Just gonna say Amigos is there.
Place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing popcorn. You get chopsticks, Chinese food. Jimmy John's is there as well. Everything's at Clock
Isn't
Tower.
Good Evans there?
Good Evans is there, and it's always packed. Always packed.
I'm telling you one thing. You want to spend some time, hit the Clock Tower. You can do about anything you
can
want
spend a
right
couple
there.
hours
What do you
there.
want to do? I'm gonna do a time mile. I'm gonna eat a cocktail. I'm trying to get a nice little brunch over at Good Evans.
Bring some popcorn up the Lord.
Yeah.
That's a good day. It's a good day.
What's there? Kettle corn?
Kettle corn sounds good.
They have a lot of. They have kettle
What-
corn. They have all sorts of different popcorns. That amazing. I think that's amazing popcorn. Or simply amazing. One of the two. I forget. I get them confused. But there's a popcorn spot that's wonderful there.
What a big day so far. We got a big box of pins.
We're doing great.
Bill identified the Bellamy Brothers as one of his favorite bands. I didn't know.
And
that.
got them right away when I said the lyric. He got it immediately. You questioned him, and he was correct.
When that song starts, it is beautiful the way he says it, the way he sings.
That's why
it.
I haven't texted a lyric for a song in a long time. It caught me off guard. This
not on the same page on this. It's a cheesy
you didn't even catch that there was two meanings.
I did not.
Right, that's the problem. That's the problem. And I knew that when I heard it. I could say this. Oh, this is in depth.
I never thought about it like that.
Well, now you know.
That has a little different.
Ellie's not here.
Yeah, Ellie's not here. I got it. Oh, the text was at 3:05. I said 2:50. It was 3:05 a.m. She's got a stomach bug.
She must have been struggling.
Not here today.
Same thing I had. I'm sure this is probably on me. This one's probably on me.
It doesn't spread, does it?
I don't know.
I'd like to avoid it.
I had some apricots last night, dried. That
gave you gas.
You said
you
said it 7 times before the show, so let's say it again. You had gas.
I wasn't going to say it on the air.
Okay, you said you were gassy this morning, so you told us.
That's right.
Yeah. Couldn't figure out why. Well, maybe it's the dried apricot.
A lot of dried apricots.
That's probably the problem. Yeah. That is Idle Chit Chat.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Please call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297. New customers get 20% off a 2025 fertilizer program. Just text the ticket to 402-440-6297. Get a free quote within 24 hours from Newton's Lawn Care. Sip, you were at practice yesterday. You got to see.
Awesome.
You got to watch about a half-hour practice. What was your estimation of time you were there for?
Yeah, well, give us some insight.
We need some deets.
Yeah, some deets. I love that. Give us some deets.
I was there, I'd say, it seemed like a long time.
Paint a picture. Where were you at?
Yeah,
where was the practice?
The stadium or practice
where
area?
was it?
Okay, so it's complicated.
Uh-oh.
I'll make it simple though.
Okay.
You could choose. You could either go into the Hawks Championship Center and watch the defense.
Okay.
Or you could go to the stadium where the offense was. Because of what I told you guys on the show yesterday, which was what? I wanted to watch the
quarterbacks. Yes.
I went to the stadium. It was freezing cold. It was one of those moments.
See?
Yeah, where you realize I'm not very tough. Then there's like kids walking around in shorts and I'm freezing. But anyway, so I watched the quarterbacks and the offense in general. And right away, the couple things that are hard facts that you can address. There's some guys in yellow jerseys, and Bill knows how this goes, Jake, and I think you do to a certain extent. There's guys off on the side like riding bikes, right? Did they do that at your
so
stop?
there's always a bike rider going something like
bike
that.
rides.
Loose
There's there's guys hurt. There's guys in
hurt.
yellow jerseys. Christian Jones is in a yellow jersey. Maverick Noonan is in a yellow jersey. Jalen George, a name you might not recognize, is in a yellow jersey. He's a transfer defensive lineman. And Jamarian Parker, the true freshman running back, is in a yellow jersey. And I walked by and he gave me a sup, which threw me off guard.
Yeah. Just walking by.
Was it aggressive?
Was he on the bike?
He's a nice kid. Just said, sup. 24.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was.
How'd you respond, though?
You said, hey, 24.
I was like, what's up? I mean, I gave him a dude reply. Jamarian Parker, by the way, I mean, you guys don't maybe see the value in this. I do, because when you see and hear stuff, you see a kid's weight listed, you hear things, and you think, probably doesn't have the size. Jamarian Parker's, he's fine. He's got size. He's much bigger than I thought he was. He was riding a bike, but you could see he's big enough. So there's that. Those are the guys. And there's the guys in green, which is what, Bill? Green means what?
No clue how they have it defined.
It's different other places.
It's different by place. Yeah. Green means limited.
Okay.
Yeah, green means limited. So that's Sua Lefatu, Roger Gradney, Evan Taylor, names you guys might not know. Dawson Merritt, you should know because he's arguably the best recruit in the class, the incoming. Henry Latovsky is in green. Teddy Prohaska is in green. And Keelan Smith is in green. Keelan Smith is the son of Neil Smith, up-and-coming receiver. Henry and Teddy look like they're close to, like they're moving around. They're kind of doing stuff, but not contact. Like it looks like they're ready to roll. They're in, as Bill would say, full battle regalia. But green jersey.
Yeah.
God, they look good though. They look good. I mean, Teddy always looks good off the hoof. You know, he's just got to stay healthy. Latovsky the same way. Latovsky hasn't had injury issues, but they look like they're close, if not ready. Then as far as offensive line stuff, it's stuff that you guys. It was interesting to me. Like Sam Sledge got some reps as a right guard. There's some thought that Sam Sledge, who's the son of who, Bill?
We already said his name,
Bob.
Bob Sledge. Yes,
Bob
yes.
was there.
You
Bob
gave
was
away
there?
the trivia.
Bob
Oh, did you
there.
say hi to him?
No, because he was on the other side of the
Okay.
field.
We
He was
could
on
have
the other
walked over there.
I could have. No, I couldn't have because we were relegated to the stands.
Okay.
I could not have. I know Bob, but
Are you briefed on where you're relegated to, or does
Yes.
Keith Mann hand out?
we're briefed.
Is it an email, or how is it?
Touchy subject.
Yes.
Ooh,
Is it
okay.
I don't see the emails very
Yeah,
often. And Keith's like, well, if you look at your emails, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we're instructed very clearly where we needed to be and where we needed to stay. If you're in the Hawks Championship Center, you're to remain in the balcony.
Okay.
And if you chose the offense,
That would have been very comfortable. The balcony's very comfortable.
I was
Nice up there.
uncomfortable, and I
Yes.
was thinking the whole time, why didn't I choose the defense?
Yes.
But anyway, Sam was playing right guard. Latovsky, again, I've been saying for weeks, Latovsky is probably going to be the right tackle. He did line up at right tackle, albeit in a green jersey, but he lined up at right tackle. I think Latovsky will be the right tackle. I think that's what they want him to be. And there he was at right tackle yesterday, along with Tyler Kanak. Prohaska, as I mentioned, he's just got to be close, but I don't know. Okay, for all the offseason talk about Dylan Raiola's physique, if you just showed up from Santa Fe, or say it, Jake, how you say it.
You said Santa Fe.
Okay, he said.
You said the
Yeah.
same thing. You said I said,
Santa
Fe.
Yeah. If you just showed up from Santa Fe and looked at the quarterbacks, I think within 3 minutes you go, that 15 is probably the starter because he looks great. I mean, he just looks like a 5-star player, you know. So the physical talk is done. He looks great. Davila, got my first look at him. You just didn't see much. There just wasn't much to see. They weren't doing much. You know, they're not going to.
So let's go. So was this during like individual?
Yeah, they were
or
throwing. They were throwing on air.
Okay.
There was one
Routes on air.
Yeah, there was one drill that I'd never seen before. You've probably seen it a zillion times. I'd never seen it, where 4 quarterbacks take a ball, drop back, and throw it to 4 different receivers simultaneously.
Yeah, that's quite often. That's
it?
pretty. Yeah,
Standard.
it's pretty
I'd
standard.
never seen it.
What it is,
It's mayhem.
They run a route combination.
Yeah.
And all 4 guys get the ball, or 3, whatever it is. Everyone gets a
Everyone's
ball.
throwing.
A ball. Gets
4 balls are in the air.
and you know the rotation. That don't think for a second that you haven't seen where all of a sudden 2 balls get whipped at the same guy and one guy gets none. that has happened. It happens.
chaos.
And if someone says that doesn't happen here, no, that's not true. It happens. All of a sudden, what happens is that the confusion when all of a sudden 2 balls are coming at you, and there's always one guy with palms up running a route like where's mine at? That's
Come on,
normal.
man.
That's normal.
Davila, you asked Davila looked kind of old school. He had black shoes on and a black undershirt. It looked kind of cool. He's big. That's all I got to say about Davila. I just didn't see enough. I like the looks of TJ Lateef. I just like the looks of him. He looks fine. Doesn't look like a little freshman out there. He looks like he's in good command. Hold on. George was there. George seated George is situated in a chair. It's a good look.
Is it?
Yeah, he has a chair in the corner of. He was in the northeast corner of Memorial Stadium, but he was, you know.
Does he bring his own chair?
It appears that.
It
appeers that way. I don't know if they have a chair sitting there for him. They might.
Uh-huh.
But George was taken in. Sean said this is the first time we were up close to Keona Davis. And Keona Davis, Sean wrote, and he's right. He's as impressive looking physically right now as any player on the roster. I'd go with that. He's a good looking player. And he played last year, so he's not just he was good. He was 8 to 10 snaps a game, and sometimes a little more than that, probably. I have said, and I will continue to say, they're jack guys. The jack linebacker spot looks like the best place on the defense, and I'll be interested to see how they do it. Jake doesn't know. You know, guys don't know the name Jordan Ochoa, do you?
I've heard it.
He's a
Don't know much
walk-on.
about him though.
He's a walk-on from Castle Rock, Colorado, but he's a dude. He's coming. He played in the bowl game, and he's part of that jack picture with Deshaun McCullough and Willis McGahee. Those 3 are good players. I think those players could go a lot of places and play. Those 3 guys are good. They're legit. I don't know what they're going to do with them. They're going to have to find ways to get them on the field at times, but they can. I didn't know this. Phil Snow is super loud. I had no idea on that.
Loud how? Give us
Just
an example.
loud. Well, I didn't hear it, but everybody else was talking about how loud he is. You can just hear Phil Snow above everybody. Now I think he's in his 70s. So check. Always go through the phone.
Confirm
Just type
that.
in Phil
I thought he
Snow
was
age.
68. Let me check and see.
Is he 68?
That's what I thought he was. Let me confirm.
I don't think he's
69.
70.
69 years old.
69. Right on the
When's his
cusp.
birthday?
December.
December. Okay, so the
weird.
season will be 69.
Yes.
He will not turn 70 until the bowl game.
He's
Don't put him at 70 yet.
Yes.
apparently loud. And I
Is
don't
anybody
know.
allowed in your part of
Yeah,
practice?
there was Ron Brown. Can I say that?
It's fine.
He was getting after somebody. Start listening to what we're saying. He said, "I like that." There was another one. There's some profanity. You'll hear profanity at Division I. Hey, you know who's around now that I didn't know? Jake would be more interested in this. I don't know, Bill, if you remember. Do you remember the name Kenny Bell,
What's that?
the receiver?
Receiver.
Yeah.
He's with the program now.
No, he's not with
No.
the program. He's in the media.
Really?
Yeah, he's in the media with her dad.
Yes. Kenny Bell was in the game where Bill was with Wisconsin. Nebraska was up 17-3, and then quickly it was not 17-3
And it was
anymore.
There's other ways to remember.
Then it
Kenny
was
Bell.
50
I'm
something.
just saying, but that's how Bill would maybe
Yeah,
know
I
him.
remember him.
He played it.
I
went
remember
against
him
him.
very well because that whole receiver group to defend
was good.
was
It's
really
pretty
good.
solid.
Right?
Who was that? Who else?
Was it
Riley-
Wester Camp too or not?
Was it
Riley,
new one in there?
yeah, and Riley was on that.
Brandon
Brandon
Riley.
So when we were getting prepared for that game, it was a lot. It was like, whoa, they got dudes. They got dudes everywhere.
They need a dude to stop the running back.
That didn't happen.
You-
56 straight points.
no, it was good. It was a good. There was some benefit to it. There's actually it's important for me to see some of the guys, just to see them, just to lay eyes on them. Yvonne was there. Yvonne Rayola. She was watching. It's always good to see Yvonne.
Did you talk to her?
No, I talked to her the day before.
Okay.
I didn't talk to her. She was busy talking to other people, and I was freezing. I just wanted to keep walking.
If you would have went to Keith and said, "Listen, I'd like to alter my
would've been fine.
plan. Can I go to
Yes.
the indoor?"
I could
Yes,
have.
yes.
100%. But Sean was covering the indoor portion, so we didn't need 2 guys over there.
Gotcha.
And we were looking for a couple players in particular, one on defense, one on offense. So one of us had to. We had to spread out. I didn't think it was that cold out till I got. out.
Do you have a? Is there like a little program? Do
Bill,
you know the roster?
What do they
people?
give you when
Yeah,
you
what
get
do you
there?
have
Anything?
to say? Hey,
You know what I can do right now? I think I can.
paint this picture. There's a lot of Husker
Does
fans
Keith
out there
Mann
waiting.
provide you a
Does Keith Mann
manual
say-
of some
If all of
sort?
a sudden it's like, hey, listen, 37 looks pretty good.
Sheet
A
of
manual.
paper or something.
Yeah.
Manual's probably
Manual,
not
probably not.
necessary. No, I got it
A
right here.
roster. Okay, there you
So,
go.
so that's handed out to you.
Yeah,
you have
can
some
see I
idea.
marked
That's nice.
stuff
Yeah.
on it.
Very professional.
Yeah, very professional.
What did you mark on there, Sip? Anything of
Just
anything of
names,
note?
just names that I need to know. And this was the first time we did it. This is the second time. I had this roster for the first time and this roster for the second time. No need for that. Could have just used the same one. But anyway, yeah, they hand out roster, which is absolutely necessary. Now, there's some guys in the media corps. They're incredible. And maybe
Yeah.
Bill's one of these guys that remember the numbers. I just never do. I'm like, who's 15? That's Dylan.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't remember numbers at all. I've always told Jake was astounded by it the first time I told him. I just go by body type. I just know a player when I see him by body type. I don't think about numbers. I mean, I knew Quincy.
So you're sitting up in the press box, and you can see that far and tell somebody.
Oh yeah, especially in the press box in a game. I don't need
that high up.
Yeah, it's not that. Yeah.
Okay.
Body type. Yeah. I mean, you could tell Dan Alexander from Corral.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an extreme example there.
No, not really. I mean, you could tell. I mean, think like Jordan Westerkamp from Brandon Riley. You could just tell the way they look. So I didn't.
What about defensively?
A little harder. Not a little hard.
Who made the tackle? I don't know.
Yeah. Let me see how
Guys
he looks.
6'2" out there, 180.
Steve Warren, Lauren Kaiser. I mean, you could tell. Well, one was white, one was black, but I.
How do you go to that example right there?
Does
But
help,
really, that was not awkward.
Lefty, righty, Steve Carlson once again.
A big right hander.
The numbers,
He was
though.
lefty.
No, I'm terrible with numbers, but I know body types. So,
Well, I think there's something to not to get off the page here too much, but with the roster and the size and everything like that, there's big information that's come out, on the House settlement with
delayed.
with Ross Dellinger, is that one of the things that the overriding
Judge Claudia Wilkin
has said that they want that she doesn't believe that there should be you should be able to
grandfather
it in, and so when people so the roster numbers, it appears right now will stay the same. If you're on the team right now, it's almost like you can't lose your spot.
Well, the lawyers have to report back to Claudia Wilkin in a week, and they have to figure this out. But yes, her idea was to grandfather in players. I'm sure that Matt Rule is not. I'm sure he's had discussions with guys already about, I don't know if you're going to be able to do this. Now this judge is doing this. It's just another example of how messed up everything is.
Yeah. It will also, like I said, it's not, like I said before, it's not Xanadu at every place. There's a lot of places are like that. This is not what there's only about 4 schools that are fighting for a bigger roster.
Right.
The rest of them are not fighting for that.
Pointed that out.
It's like, hey, this is not there's literally like 4 to 6 schools that have them. The rest of them, Colorado, the last thing they do not care. Matter of fact, they don't want they want the limitation because they don't want teams to have 120, 140 players on them when they operate at this number. USC operates right at their number, and so USC will have more than they've ever had, having 105 if they get to that number.
I'm glad you brought this up because we didn't address it yesterday. That House settlement, April 7 was going to be the big date where it was finalized, and now everybody's got their marching orders. So we're going to proceed. But Claudia Wilkin, delayed it a week. And there's nothing that says it's going to be finalized next week either. It's just the lawyers now go back and they have to do what they do and present something that maybe will be satisfactory, maybe not. There's 3 other sticking points other than the grandfathering in the players that are sort of hard for average fans to understand. It's hard for me to understand is it seems like the fate of college sports is in the hands of Claudia Wilkin, which is odd to me.
Also,
who seems only passively interested.
Yeah, and not really understanding of sports.
Right.
And also,
thanks, Bill. Thanks for saying that.
And
I wasn't.
She's not. She. It's kind of clear that it's not her area of expertise. And then B, this is it for her.
Yeah.
When this is over, she's done. She's retired.
It's sort of weird.
Yeah. So it's kind of
It feels like we're in sometimes.
But anyway, they're
living a nightmare.
But here we are, though.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Some retiring judge in Oakland, California, is just determining the fate of college athletics. Great.
No big whoop.
Yeah.
No big whoop. There's an update from practice.
What could possibly go wrong with that?
When we come back, an addition and a subtraction for Nebraska basketball yesterday. We'll tell you who's in and who's out next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, There's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete in Lincoln. With 3 plants across the city, there are plenty of opportunities to start or grow your driving career. They offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Since 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with ready-mixed concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an advocate you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you need. Advocates you deserve. That's 877-42-LIBERTY or libertylawnebraska.com.
If you're a veteran, our nation has created a wide range of benefits to thank you for your service, but it can be difficult to navigate the process of determining eligibility, filing claims, appealing decisions, and securing the benefits you've earned. Speak to your County Veteran Service Officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. These services are 100% free, so visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Noticing more dust at home? It may be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Breathe easy and healthy. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at gainatrucking.com.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey, bestie. Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCAA.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy. Afternoon high around 74. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy skies, low near 44. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy with a high near 69. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's becoming a wild ride in the car market these days, but Koppel wants to let you know and assure you that we are staying the course with our usual pricing model. We've still got huge discounts and low interest rates, so let's get after it. We've got over $12,500 off list price or 0% APR right now on select new vehicles. New and pre-owned, our lots are full, so now's the time to buy. Please stop on in the dealership or check us out at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G187747. All deals with roof credit.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're looking for great food but want to go outside Lincoln or Omaha,
Where would you
somewhere
go?
in between, I would recommend you go to Ruhlman Steakhouse in Ashland, just off Highway 6. They have wonderful steak options. You had walleye there before. They've got Chilean
Crusted
sea bass.
walleye.
Yeah.
My wife had the sea bass and it was incredible.
Ooh, sea bass.
Yes.
They have an Easter brunch also on Sunday the 20th from 11 to 3. Great. They got prime rib on the Easter buffet. How's that sound for start to your Easter? Really good.
Ask Phil for a tour.
The tour is awesome.
He'll give it to you. He'll give you the tour if you ask it that way. There's a background to everything that's done had a reason. It wasn't like, well, we just searched online, I found this. No, everything, the photos that are in there has a reason. Everything from where the beef comes from has a reason. It's just, you name it, they've got it
He
going
has
on.
his own bourbon too.
He has his own. Ruhlman's.
Ruhlman's alcohol. Get it there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bottle. It's very handsome.
Are you going to go out and get some?
Mm-hmm.
You're going back?
Yeah, I think we're going back this week.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Probably
Phil, you listening? Watch for SIP again this week.
Probably Friday.
I can't imagine the excitement going on for this brunch. He's expecting up to 1,000 people.
It's going to be packed.
Yeah, 1,000 people.
A lot of several hundred for sure.
Yes.
Several hundred.
Wheeling through. But Phil works in numbers. He's Gallup.
Yes,
He
he's
knows
fine. He'll find a way to make it work.
What a trip.
And then Soppin talked about what his trip was like to go see to the Crown. Him and his brothers were at the game. They flew
And
out.
then brothers, plural.
Yes.
Brothers?
Yes.
I think plural.
You
They
have,
live
you,
a
have,
good
you, have,
life.
you have two things. You have the Bellamy brothers and you have the Ruhlman brothers. You
They're
have
on the
two
same
sets-
level.
You have two sets of brothers. One of them is an incredible band. Phil's also in a band, but he's a restaurateur.
Phil is very musically inclined.
Yes.
As is his family. In one of the photos that he will show you, you see they're musically inclined. Anywho,
Ruhlman's
thanks for that.
Steakhouse, Highway 6 in Ashland. Check it out today, lunch or dinner. Some news for Nebraska basketball in the portal. In addition, a familiar face is back with Nebraska. Jamarcus Lawrence, who we liked 2 years ago, last year with Nebraska, was helped out late in the season, helped him get to the tournament. Then he opted to leave and go to Rhode Island, where they had a bad year this year, but he averaged about 9.9 points a game. He is back.
Not about. He averaged 9.9.
Okay,
Wasn't about.
9.9 points per game. He is back at Nebraska. The guys on the way out, Nick Janowski, a guy who at redshirt is heading out. Not sure where he's going. He's from Wisconsin. Could be going to the Badgers. You never know.
Janowski's out.
And Gavin Griffiths, who came in from Rutgers, played minimal minutes this year, is no surprise transferring out. But Jamarcus Lawrence back in, Griffiths and Janowski out for Nebraska basketball.
Janowski, that's news to me. I just saw it right now. That's great. I'm really up on things. Janowski was a big get.
That was a big, that's a major story.
Janowski, he's in the portal. Anyway, Jamarcus Lawrence, though, is a significant pickup, in my opinion. He is, you guys remember, he's super fast.
He
with the
is.
ball.
Yeah.
I mean, super fast. Super fast is good. And he shoots it. He shot 39% from the 3-point line. He's a good shooter. That's a good pickup. He's not going to put the offense on his back, but he's going to help you a lot.
The question is going to be, is he coming back here to be a shooting guard, or are they going to try to force him to be point guard again? Because he did not want to be point guard. It's well known.
Force him.
Force him.
It was well known.
Hey, get out there, point. I don't want to. Get out
It was
there.
well known that Jamarcus Lawrence is a shooting guard. He had to play point guard last year for Nebraska.
He was in shackles.
And it didn't go well.
Hey, yeah, it didn't go terribly.
Well, his assist to
caught on
turnover
late.
ratio was very similar, which is you don't want that.
But it got pretty good late in the season. Remember? You remember? You watched.
I did.
He evolved pretty well.
I'm still curious what the pitch was. It was the pitch saying, "Hey, you'll be shooting guard here next time," or
I wonder.
you'll be the starting point guard.
Who would be the
for
point
Nebraska.
guard? Who would be the point guard right now?
Well, right now it'd be Sam Hoiberg, wouldn't it?
Yes. That's
As of right now, would he not be the starting point guard for next year?
If they had an inter squad scrimmage,
probably the point guard.
Probably the point guard.
No. They're probably
Seth,
going
who
to
else you
look for a
putting out
point.
there?
They're
Yeah.
probably going to look for a point guard, unless they're going to force Jamarcus Lawrence. Unless
Force him.
He could play it.
So that's 2 more gone from the team. There's an original count of 7, right? So that's 9 from from this year's roster.
We're going to do something fun here. Just
From this year's roster.
I have the roster distribution chart.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so let's do this.
Let's go through it. Let's
do this, guys. Let's be adults. This is the seniors for next year's team right now. Okay, you can assess this, and the seniors are really the key because this is the heart of your team. Rink Mast, Connor Esesian, Sam Hoiberg, the transfer from Western Michigan,
Ulig.
Yeah, the transfer,
Ulig.
and then Jamarcus Lawrence. Those are your critical players. And juniors are critical too. Burke is a junior. He's back. Price Sanford, transfer from Iowa, 8.8 a game. Cale Jacobson, great finish to the season from Ashland. And then Henry Burt. So those are your seniors and juniors. Sophomore, Justin Bollas. Redshirt freshman, Braden Frager.
Guys, we have not seen it all yet.
And then another freshman's Quentin Rhines. We just don't. The juniors and the seniors are obviously the key here. Mast. So your front court is Mast, the Western Michigan transfer.
Ulig.
Yeah. And then Burke. That's it. And you better go get another guy, by the way. That's why we're doing
Well, they can't be done.
No, they
There's
got
no way that if they're done, it's
court.
big
They need
trouble.
front court help. They have Mast. They have Ungi, the transfer, and they have Burke. That you got to go get another body there. Right? Am I wrong?
No, they need another guy there for sure.
Yeah, and you need, I think, in reading this, what you also need is a bigger time score than what they have. I think you need a guy, one more guy that's averaged 17 somewhere, right?
I would think so.
That's hard to find.
Like a reasonable facsimile of Bryce Williams. Reasonable facsimile. Not, I don't know if you're going to get him, but you got to try to get something like that, right? Right?
I would agree.
And then a point.
So some serious work to do, but it's nice to have Lawrence back. We all like Jamarcus Lawrence.
God, he's fast.
And he had a really good finish to the season with that Nebraska made the dance and lost to A&M.
Team captain at Rhode Island. He had a good little run there, and probably got more money here. Is my guess, right?
I would think
Why
so.
would you come back? More money.
Why would you go to Rhode Island?
Well, he lived out there. He lived in Jersey. He's from Jersey, so that's you got when he left, you wanted to get closer to home. Sometimes when you get home, you want to get it far away.
Closer to that's like being like closer to home as being like, well, I'm going to move to Lincoln. Where are you from? Oh, Oklahoma City.
It's Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's a ways. Yeah, that's not.
Help me with the map.
It's a little bit. I don't think you're all of a sudden just going home every weekend. You're not getting your car going. No, it's not.
I don't know the seaboard very well.
No, apparently not. It's okay. You've not been out there very often.
Anyway,
It's
he's
okay.
back, and that's a good pickup. But that's your roster. I mean, if you guys would subscribe, well, I think maybe
I subscribe to Husker Online.
Yeah.
Robin,
On 3.
Robin puts the scholarship distribution chart, and it's valuable. The football scholarship distribution chart is always on my screen because it has
It's a permanent
everything.
tab you have up there.
Pretty much. Yeah. You got to have it. Or you just forget guys. But there's your guys. Fred's got work to do. Pretty good so far, though, right?
Yeah, not bad. I mean, again, when you're comparing to in-state Creighton, who's had a phenomenal offseason.
You have to bring that up.
I'm just saying, they've added 3 guys as remarkable additions. Owen Freeman, Josh Dix, and the kid from Charlotte.
Yeah.
I mean, they averaging 17 points a game. That's a haul right there.
Yeah,
When you lose Kalkbrenner, you lose, Ashworth, they've lost guys they need to replace, and they've done a great job.
They've done a great job.
I love Freeman. You saw him,
Freeman's
Bill.
going to be a problem there.
Jake's obviously saw him. I've seen him. He's a beauty. He's a hooper. I mean, he knows how to get it. He knows how to play back. I mean, he's just a very smart. And is he 6'10"?
Yeah, he's not the defender that Kalkbrenner was, but he is an offensive weapon.
No.
He'll score.
Great weapon, yeah.
When we come back, time for Song of the Day and the Mailbag.
The bag!
Next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Authentic Mexican food is not always easy to find, but you can find it in Lincoln at Tacos Los Hermanos. Their birria tacos are worth the drive from anywhere in town, but their chicken, chorizo, al pastor, and asada tacos are also worth the trip. You can also try any of those meats in a burrito or quesadilla. You won't find a better toppings bar in the area or better dessert options. If you can't get there, don't worry, they do deliver as well. Stop by Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock Streets in Lincoln.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Buick Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Buick Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at Buick, B-O-E-C-K, farmoutfitters.com. Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. Tailored Landscapes is actively preparing for spring. Things like new tree orders, getting equipment ready, and training staff to serve you the best they can. If you haven't already planned, now is the perfect time to figure out a maintenance plan for your yard. Tailored Landscapes is on the brink of spring cleanups for all their existing customers, and they have limited spots available. They trim trees and shrubs when needed and only mulch proper amounts. Give Tailored Landscapes a call at 402-432-2572 to set up a meeting with one of their designers and stop by the Tailored Life store in Bennett.
Hey volleyball fans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Noticing more dust at home? It may be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Breathe easy and healthy. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Nebraska Veterans Aid is here for veterans and dependents facing unforeseen financial emergencies. Get assistance with food, fuel, shelter, clothing, transportation, and even funeral and medical expenses. If you're a veteran facing a financial emergency, apply for Nebraska Veterans Aid through your county veteran service officer. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/NVA. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
From 1972, 464.
What year?
1972.
What a year.
464 5685. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
What a year.
Imagine that here, just driving around listening to your AM radio. The Superstition comes on.
It's in the nines.
You crank it, right?
It's in the nines. How about the 70s sound that wah, 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 wah. That has to
Do
be
that
like
again.
distinct 70s.
Do that one more time.
You know that string.
I
those
heard it.
Yeah, you know,
I
those
heard
just-
it.
Yeah.
I always go back to this one, like, hey, Stevie's going to get together. They're going to record this, and then the band's showing up, and like 20 guys with instruments, horns, and they have a case. They all get their case out, and they get their horns out, and they imagine sitting there watching them do that.
God.
Oh,
art.
Yes,
art.
Go ahead, Steve. Put a number on this.
Wash your face and hands. I always like that.
Yeah.
The song's layered. Would you like that? I mean, it starts off good. Then it just keeps kicking. It like kicks to another level. And it kicks to another level. When the horns come in, that's the
You were playing the horns.
that's the time when it's just
I
like,
always play the horns. Yeah,
it's crazy. The song's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then,
yeah.
whoa, what just happened?
Agreed.
Yeah. It's in the nines. 9.335.
92224.
Wow.
922. Oh, yeah.
You guys are both in the nines yesterday with Tom Petty. I won't back down.
Yeah.
You're not good.
Today in the nines again. Yeah. This is good. Now Ellie's not here to grade
It's
it,
nice
so we don't
when
know
you hear
Derek
a
either.
song that you know the words to. That's just from.
Oh, Heyman helps us with something.
What do you help us with?
Hey, that that is called a clavinet keyboard. Ooh, it's a keyboard. I would have guessed it's some sort of string.
Me too.
It's a keyboard.
So you're both in the nines.
Hey, Rick, while you're on here, is that a distinctly 70s sound, would you say? Seems like it.
One
to
more
me.
time that sound.
Why
Why did they make it to the 80s and the 90s?
It maybe did.
It's a
but
great sound.
That just seems 70s to me.
You don't hear it a lot today.
Nope.
Don't hear it a lot today.
You don't.
I wouldn't know that though. The last time I've heard of a song that came out in the 2000s would be 2020s for sure. I've not heard one.
Heyman gives it an 8.9.
Okay. High scores from everybody today.
Yes.
Heyman had one. He had a clavinet keyboard, and he said it is distinctly 70s. Bam. Bam.
Bring it in.
There you have.
I want to see that.
What's the text line say,
Here's
Jay?
some ratings from the text line. Houston says 9.6. Bill and Bennett, 7.8. Rod in South Lincoln, a 9. Carrie, a 10. Brett and Bertrand, 8.5. Hook Bert, 9.
A 9.
I had to yell that one. It was 9.
Did it for 9.
Yeah, a 9 for Bird.
Good job. You guys are right on.
A 9?
Right on.
That's Bird's highest score ever.
He's never given a 10.
No.
9 is definitely it.
Bird likes Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Officer McLeod in Columbus, 8.65. Sandmaster in KC, 8.6. Shamia, 8.8. The OGCJ, 6.5. Kip says 8.9. Sang this in middle school show choir in 2004.
That's even
Middle
more incredible
school.
than the song. All of a sudden, middle school show choir. What do you guys want to do? Stevie Wonder, Superstition. That's incredible.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Gavin and Pender, 8.2.
Gavin.
Ryan in California, 6.8. Eric and Hickman, 9.5. DW, 9. Jay in Colorado, 9.1. High score so far today.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Stan and Bennett.
Patting himself in the
hang
back.
on, no,
Pretty
but
good, yes.
hang on. Stan and Bennett says 2.3. I always switch stations when this song comes on.
Really? Yeah, don't get that.
Superstition.
He switches to the Bellamy Brothers.
That's
They're
okay.
good.
That's okay.
They're good.
Too. Jay Norfolk 9.8. Jim 9.6. Can't forget YouTube here.
The tube.
There with Albert an 8. Robert 8.9. Genghis on here.
Genghis Corn.
Genghis gives it a 10. Better time.
Genghis.
10.
Genghis is a great man.
Anything from Beef Taco?
I didn't see Beef Tacos today. Beef Tacos,
Nels.
chime in if you're there.
Where's
Nels.
Sandy? Where's Sanderson?
Yes.
I didn't see Sanderson.
Nothing
either.
from Montana.
It's a little weird.
Snowstorms.
Oh, we got Nels. Nels 7.5. He's
Okay.
with this on YouTube.
Okay.
Troy.
Snowstorms up there?
Yeah, a lot of snowstorms. Yes.
Troy.
Seriously?
5.1 from Troy. Rashawn gives it a 7. Al 8.6. Rye. R-Y, Rye, 9.2. You don't see many Ryes
Nope,
out there.
you don't.
I don't see Sanderson still. If you're out there, Sanderson, you let us
Where
know.
are you, Sandy?
But there's high scores today for Superstition by Stevie Wonder from 1972, which is what?
Better times.
That's right. Better times.
72.
72.
We were
What a-
6.
What a time.
We had no idea it was going to get this way.
What was coming?
Yeah.
No idea.
Joe, oh, stop.
Well,
What do we got? Do we got
time for the mailbag. Ready for that?
Oh, I thought this
The bag.
Ready for the bag?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. The 3 words you don't want to hear in IT are what, Bill?
I've been hacked.
They won't happen if you go to our friends at Applied Connective Technologies in all 93 counties of the state, 99% retention rate, and they manage all things IT. One-stop shop. AppliedConnective.com. Free consultation. Have you not done this yet? Why not? Get your consultation
Physical
today.
security.
It's free. All right, to the bag. Let me get it pulled up real quick. I got. This is from. Hang on. I wasn't
You're
prepared.
fine.
I
You're
have
fine.
them here. Okay, Kip. Kip says, "Is there any way to make part of the NCAA basketball tournament a series instead of a single game? Would the final matchup work if it was a best of 3? In the first round, a team was favored by 32.5 points. What is the point of some of these games? Did you ever see a series, a 3-game series?
I like
in
the way
college
it is
basketball?
right now.
Yeah, I would never want that, but I mean, I can see why it's conversations. It'd be
for sure.
It'd be interesting. I
Houston,
mean,
Florida, in a 3-game would be pretty
series,
compelling.
Yeah, it'd be pretty compelling. It really would. And then it was, they went. I like the change up where they're in college baseball. They went to a series.
Yes,
best of 3.
Best of 3 for the finals.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so for a while there, it went. For a while it was double elimination.
Right.
And then you had to. Then it went to there was just a championship game. Once you got to the championship game, that was it. Now they went to a series. So that part of it has been better.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, right. Who was that?
That was
Kip.
Good question.
Good
question.
I mean, the temptation, and Bill, you don't like change. It's hard. It's sort of March Madness has been very successful. So tinkering with it's questionable, right?
There'd be a hard pushback on
right.
Can you imagine if that Houston Florida game was game 1 of 3? The way that was, that felt like it was the final game because it was the final game.
Well, I'll tell you this: it'd be pretty appealing right now if they're playing tonight
in game 3.
Right?
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun. I'd watch it.
Kim, God bless you.
This is from Kelly. Just chimed in right now. Got it just in time for the mailbag. Kelly says,
nice.
"Good morning, Stool. Bill was spot on
Stool.
yesterday with the ridiculous stadium environment for the national title games. The raised court and different backdrop led to multiple air balls in the first half. It got me thinking, if Commissioner Bill and Early Break could implement one change for March Madness going forward, what would you guys go with?" Here's some ideas that Kelly has. A Final Four played on campus at bigger arenas like North Carolina, UNLV, Kentucky on a rotating basis.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, just stop with the Cinderellas and have a 16-team double elimination tournament.
That's pretty radical.
Pretty radical, but fun.
He's got 2 more ideas. First 2 rounds played on campus of highest seeded team in the pod, similar to the volleyball tournament, and that's what he's got.
What was the last one?
First 2 rounds played on campus of the highest seeded team in the pod, similar to like the volleyball tournament.
All good.
Anything you would change of those?
All good ideas, Commissioner. What do you
think?
think?
I do like all of them. That they're interesting to at least think about. There are the one thing that if there's something that bothers me the most, which he hit on, is when you watch some of the games and you're like, I remember watching the Arkansas game and it's like there's no one there. There's nobody in the stands. I mean, like, man, this is the NCAA tournament. We made it. We're going. And there's no one there.
We saw it in Memphis.
I mean, you send people out to a game. It's like what is this?
We saw it in Memphis, not in Nebraska. Nebraska fans packed Memphis, but the game after that, not many people there.
Yeah, not people there. So I'd want to improve attendance because when you play,
how Commissioner,
when you play in a game, even if you are the lesser, the crowd is against you. It's still awesome.
Okay, Commissioner, how do we do this?
Well, it'd be someone similar to what he said. It would be
play games on campus.
You'd have to have like a first round game would all be played at a home site. There'd be a lot to it because they get sent to those certain spots. So it'd be another layer to it that you'd have to be able to get done. But I do despise the fact that I turn the games on and there's no. Remember the time we were watching and there's like, hey, look behind the stands. There was no one there.
Yeah.
And it's like this is horrible. These guys are playing for big time games, and we're talking in the round of 32,
right?
Not like in the first round. And there's no one at the games.
God,
I went to games to great. It was like Arizona was there because remember because Bill Walton was there watching his son play. The Zags were there. I mean, it was at Huntsman Coliseum on Utah's campus.
Utah
for the first round time, and it's half full. You just walked in.
I don't know if there's anything you can do about that.
Not a lot,
because even on campus sites, you're going to get games that don't involve that team. Like
I think what he's saying is like the first round would be to say, okay, there's 30 to 32 teams.
Okay.
Okay, after you have the playing game, whatever you want to call it, they have that, and it's like, hey, those 32 teams play at home.
Okay,
and then you would move on from there. Which
how many teams would be at each spot?
That's what I'm saying. There's not.
Oh,
there's not. There's not. There's no one else there.
Oh,
just two get.
Then that would make sense.
Yes.
You know, I really the idea that it will never happen. I kind of liked out of all of them. Just make the field 16. Because right now,
double elimination tournament.
Right now, you're in a world where how many teams can really win this? There can't be many more than 16.
And then not having or
am I wrong?
Or not having
this year was
a true if there was a true, I don't know what the word, smaller college / non-power 4 / and then it's different in basketball because the Big East is not a power 4 school as you talk about, but they're power 4 in basketball. And so there's a different level of basketball that they have, but not having a tournament that matters for them. So all of a sudden there's the CBI, the Crown, the NIT, all these things. Then you're kind of trying to decipher what was the good. What if there was a group, a separate tournament that was that was like, but it was like whoa.
It's a second class tournament.
This is real.
No,
this is real. This tournament's really exciting to see what happens.
We're going to see if it's a chalk tournament going forward. But don't forget, we had recent years of FAU in the Final Four, San Diego State San Diego State in the finals a couple years ago.
No, see, that works.
Loyola Chicago was in the Final Four.
That works against the just narrowing it to 16. Yeah. That does.
And the question is that what's going to happen with now that you can pay players. And so now are the Cinderella is going to start to go away because
that's what you wonder.
That's what you wonder. And right now, everyone says, "Oh, that's over now. Timeout. Let's give it about a 4 or 5 year window."
Give it 4 or 5 years. I agree. To say it's over now is premature.
One last one from John says, "Good morning. Coach Rule is always talking about his daughter making TikTok videos and even doing some in the latest dance. When is the early break crew going to be doing the latest TikTok dance and posting it?" Thanks, John in Southeast Lincoln.
That's simple. That's a hard no.
That's a hard never.
Yeah, that would never happen. There's zero chance of it.
I've aged out. I think Bill has to.
There's just no chance. When you do something like that, then it's forever.
It would be a bad.
I don't even have TikTok.
Yeah,
I've never. You send me links. I never open the links. You send me TikTok.
I don't
do
have
not
TikTok
open
either. I don't have that.
I love TikTok.
Yeah.
I know. You send me links. I've never opened a single TikTok link you've sent me.
TikTok is extremely useful.
And
I get most of my information off TikTok.
How much of it is real?
Like
all of it. How about you? All of it. All of it's just facts. It's on the internet. It's got to be real.
I mean, I'm choosy. I mean, there's a lot of mess on TikTok, but if you're just smart, if you're discerning, you know what to do.
I don't watch any. Yeah, first of all, I don't have it, but just any videos I don't watch.
I do.
I watch a couple some fishing reels. I'll watch a few of these.
He'll
things.
watch Seinfeld videos.
I'll send Jake funny stuff from King of Queens.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
I enjoy that.
I laugh.
Some Arthur Spooner funny things.
Absolutely.
Send that to Jake. That's about it. That wraps up for me. But for us to all of a sudden say we should do a quick TikTok video, zero.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Always be curmudgeon.
No go.
No go.
John, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
No go. No, I mean, I don't even know.
Good question, though.
Thank you, John.
There'd have to be a lot of money. I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
6 figures. 6 figures.
When we come back, hour 2, we have some audio from Marcus Satterfield and your boy, Heinrich Harburg.
My boy.
Next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Buick Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Buick Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at Buick, B-O-E-C-K, farmoutfitters.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with pay starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an advocate you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you need. Advocates you deserve. That's 877-42-LIBERTY or libertylawnebraska.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Make plans to stop by Corn Coast Brewing this Saturday, April 12th for their Ales Helping Tales event, partnered with Parkview Animal Hospital. This semi-annual fundraiser collects donations and sells raffle tickets to raise money for Vets Get Pets, a program in the Nebraska Department of Veteran Affairs that helps with adoption fees for veterans. A special beer will be brewed, and the first 100 customers who buy the beer will receive a special edition Stadium Cup. That's all this Saturday at Corn Coast Brewing at 14th and Yankee Hill.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Bagels & Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Buckle up and hang on. This is going to be a good one.
The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes.
Crash together.
And family-friendly facilities. Trading paint.
We got feuding.
And tailgating tradition. Burnouts. Beer. And barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time. And you are all invited. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 9th through the 11th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Thanks for letting me stay over while my apartment's getting painted.
No problem. Oh, bagels are done.
Is it supposed to rain today?
Let's find out.
Hey, an entire video screen just came out of your toaster.
There's a 70% chance of rain today.
More things should be built in, like the multiplier in Mega Millions from your Nebraska Lottery. It's one of the new enhancements to the game, along with bigger jackpots and better odds.
Should I wear the blue or the green blouse?
Blue. It matches your eyes.
$5 Mega Millions top prize odds, 1 in 290 million.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what's going on with Shin Daddy in Creighton today at Midwest Bank, Bill?
It's Phrase Day. It's Phrase Day. Built it off of a popular phrase like that. And that's the way that cookie crumbles.
Oh.
And that's the way that cookie crumbles. So from here in Lincoln like that, Crumble Cookie is headed up north. Crumble Cookie is headed up north, and they will be spending the day in the bank making warm cookies for those who come in. Made to order. You get a chance to walk through. No kiosks or anything like that. It's all going to be done. It's going to be done with pad and paper. They walk in, but they have the whole setup. They got up there last night late, and they're all set up. So Shin Daddy had them in late last night, and the ovens are set up. Everything is set up. So Crumble Cookie is operating out of Midwest Bank today. Ovens are set up. Yes, the smell will be remarkable.
Now, this would not keep you away at all. You would want to eat cookies.
If
you push back on this, I'll say, really? Free cookies? The smell of cookies in a bank?
So you didn't get a tetanus shot. Okay.
Okay, we get that.
We get that one.
The
I
taser?
don't know why. Didn't get tasered. I don't understand that either. But you're not going to get a Crumble Cookie?
For free?
A free Crumble Cookie? They have red velvet.
How can you push back on that?
This
sounds fun.
Yeah, I was at Crumble Cookie this weekend. I had to stop and get some. And it's quite an operation to watch them go. So for Shindy to get them up there, and that's the
Where is Crumble Cookie approximately in Lincoln?
Whole Foods, basically.
Yeah, it's O Street.
O Street, yes.
Oh, and what?
Like 62nd, basically.
Right across from the mall.
Yeah.
Rocket Wash.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Panera.
Yeah, you got it. You nailed it, Steve.
You know O Street well.
Yeah, you know
the city.
Do O Street history more. Say some more.
Okay, right up that way. There's a Cost Cutters. There's a
Village
Smoothie
Inn.
King. There's a Smoothie King up there, I think. Right?
That's like at 52nd.
Oh, it's okay. I'm a little
way east now, or way.
Anywho, so it's
west.
Say
that's
the phrase.
The way the cookie crumbles.
He likes phrases.
He loves phrases like that. I think it's Crumble Cookie up there. That's a pretty big deal.
So you walk in. You can decline if you want.
You can decline if you want.
But why would you?
And everything's made to order too. Everything's made to order. So you like go and the smell. The smell's going to be remarkable.
Sounds good.
Really
and there's what sort of drink to go?
Just coffee and milk. That's it. Two things.
Good.
Coffee and milk. 2%.
You're telling me you would maybe walk in the bank and walk out without taking a cookie?
You told us the other day you had some beef jerky and milk. You would not like to have a glass of milk and a cookie from Crumble Cookie?
Yeah, that sounds good. It does.
He's making the trip today. All right.
Making the trip.
I'm thinking what kind of cookie I'd want. Sugar,
just straight sugar.
Crumble makes incredible
cookies,
crazy cookies. I just want a straight sugar cookie.
Yeah,
thanks.
I bet they make a really good sugar cookie.
They do. Anyway, that's how the cookie crumbles.
That's a great idea by Shindy.
Yeah,
How's Shindy doing?
He's doing really well. Doing really well.
Been busy.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, with the tetanus shots, was a lot. A lot of people.
A lot of sore arms there.
A lot of sore arms in Creighton today. Feeling better though. Feeling safer about themselves. Out doing garden work. Also, you can cut yourself with a rusty rake.
I'm good. I'm safe.
Had my tetanus shot.
But you got to find the vein.
Yeah, that was insane. I don't even know what that was.
My bad.
I don't know what that was, Jake. That really threw me.
Well, I don't get a lot of shots, but I have had shots. I have had shots. It's been a while. But thank you, tetanus shot there from
Weird world out there.
Yes,
real world.
All right, we got Sip Scoop from practice in the first hour, but there's also we heard from Marcus Satterfield, Rob Dvorak, and Heinrich Harburg. Sip, were you at the media setting yesterday?
Yes. As part of my employment, I was there.
You told us you'd be asking a lot of questions to Heinrich Harburg.
Did I ask him something?
What did you ask him?
I asked him. I didn't use it in my column. I asked him how beneficial the bowl was to his confidence as a tight end. He played 30 snaps against Boston College. He had a catch for 8 yards, I believe, and he made a couple good blocks. He said it wasn't so much the bowl that was beneficial, was the practices in December. You know, you're getting 50, 60 reps in each practice. It's still, though, this transition's not it's not easy. He says it's fun. It's been fun for him.
You want to hear that part?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Heinrich Harburg, what's made the transitions fun so far from quarterback to tight end?
I think, first off, changing my body a little bit, being able to put on some more weight and see like kind of push the limits of like what my body can and can't do. Whether that be weight, like seeing how much weight I can put on without, losing any speed or minimal speed. And, just learning different stuff. Like I've never really run a route before. And, learning from Coach Shorts, from Coach Sat, like all these different guys who we have in the building who are willing to help, like just learning little stuff like that has been really fun.
He said, is there some sound about, he talked about having to block that the first time that if you don't have it, I got it.
Go ahead.
This is the sort of stuff that I need to hear from him because it lays out the challenge that he faced. He said, you look out there and there's a D end outside and it's one-on-one. I have to go block him. He said, when it first happened, I was a little shy. I didn't really want to get in there. I was a little concerned that he said that. Come on, Heinrich, you know what the deal is. You got to hammer some guys out there, right?
Yeah, you do.
You got to apply the hammer. And he said,
I would bet it was probably more just shy because he has no courage issues.
No,
probably just shy of like, okay, is my skill set built to do this?
Right.
Probably more.
I mean, courage issues.
Yeah,
we watched him play quarterback.
It's impossible to. Yeah, he has no courage issues.
No, he would hammer guys when he ran. He said his dad told him something critical that you've probably told people, Bill. If you deliver the blow, it's not going to hurt. There are still times, he said, when I'm a little unsure of my technique, and this is the stuff that when it gets real. He says there are still times when I'm a little unsure of my technique, and the defender gets underneath me, and I get raised up. Trouble. I mean, if your both feet are off the ground.
I don't think he meant raised off the turf.
I don't.
I think he just means he gets I don't think the guy had him.
He's getting
the guy
raised
did not have him bench pressed off.
What I thought he meant.
His feet were going like this. I don't think that's what happened.
That's what I thought.
That was your visual.
Yeah. All of a sudden, someone yells there, "Put him down! Put Harburg down!
Come on, man.
Knock it off!
Leave him alone.
Knock it off!
He's learning.
He's learning.
He's learning.
He's a quarterback. He's learning. No, that's not what happened.
Oh, see, this is trouble. My next line was, I said that's often trouble for a football player when his feet leave the ground.
Oh no!
Involuntarily. Okay, this is not good.
Oh,
So
we should have proofread this
just you get lift. Yeah.
What did he mean then?
Well, what he meant was like that in general, like in defense, you talk about all the time about your hands placement being tight, thumbs up. Thumbs are always up, so you have ability like that. So you want to get your hands in on the breastplate of the shoulder pads like that, because if you can't have a defender, you can push as hard as you want on the tips of the shoulder pads. Nothing happens. You have to be in this area. And so probably what happened to me is like that. He probably got his hand placement inside on him, and he was able to press and be able to and that the word lift or raise
That's
up. Yes. But I've never, I don't think, seen once during the scrimmage going all of a sudden where the tight end was
never seen it.
Was like over his head, like an ice skater, like an ice skater over his head.
Put him down.
Put him down. Hey.
Yes, Heinrich over his head. Mazuka. I just picture Mazuka with Heinrich in a death clutch. His feet are off the ground.
And you wrote that too.
I did. That's trouble. Anyway, nobody called me on it, so we're okay. But that was it. Does illustrate the. I mean, he was pretty
over that.
easy. We'll talk about that later. He was pretty good talking about just the transition in general.
Yes, he was.
And then you probably have sound of him talking about his situation is somewhat similar to Satterfield's, Marcus. They both, in effect, were demoted. Do you have Satterfield sound? Satterfield had a really good quote.
Satterfield on Harburg?
Yeah, go Satterfield on Harburg. And then is there sound on there on Satterfield talking about his demotion?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do Satterfield on Harburg first. How about that? Here's Marcus Satterfield on that.
He just had 2 good blocks out there today. I think he just keeps getting better. It's a total different football game that he's playing, and it's easy just to say, hey, you're going to get inside landmark, put your hat and hands on him, and put your face in the block. It's hard to do it, so we just had to keep putting him in those situations. I think by the time the season gets here, he'll be just fine. He's better today than he was yesterday, so just constantly doing it every day is going to get him to where he needs to be.
Heinrich 6'5", 240. 6'5", 240. He's a great looking player. Great looking player. He'll be fine. All right, Satterfield. So you guys know what happened last November. Nebraska loses on its home field to UCLA. That week is an off week, and there's all of a sudden, wow, there's Dana Holgorsen. He's here, and then it's pretty clear what's going to happen. Satterfield's going to. He's not going to call plays anymore, and he didn't for the final 4 games. So Satterfield talked about yesterday sort of his last 4 months.
I'm having the time of my life. It's great to get to learn from Dana, an offensive mind like Dana. I get to coach the greatest position in football, the tight end, which you get to run, you get to run block, you get to pass, you get to catch balls. Like you get to coach the whole game, and it's got a really good room. We're a very close room, and again, just. I'm happier now than I've ever been in coaching.
Having the time of his life.
He said they preach every day to the players' adversity. How you're supposed to respond to adversity. He said, "What happened to me is no different than a player getting benched or having to go from the first team to the second team." And he said, I want to show the guys that you got to keep showing up. So that's what he's doing. And it was good. He responded very well to it, at least at the podium. And I imagine he's responded well, period. But yeah, Heinrich, I don't know. I'm pumping the brakes a little bit. A little bit.
Pumping the brakes.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's not totally, but I need to, because it's not necessarily an easy transition for him. I don't want to paint it that way. I still think it'll work, but it's not easy.
Has it ever been easy for any quarterback going to a tight end ever? I can't imagine that. I mean,
he played 4 years. I mean, he trained his whole life to be a quarterback. He trained for 10 years to be a quarterback. And then he was the quarterback. He was 5-3 in 2023. He's 5-3 as a starter, and he was planning to play quarterback as he went forward. Then he was number 2 quarterback last year until December, when I would say that's when it became a full-fledged tight end conversation in December, in advance of the bowl game. And then he did play 30 snaps, and I thought he looked natural. Just my untrained eye. I thought he looked very natural playing the position. I think he'll be good, but it's a lot. You get raised off your feet, and it's trouble.
Toski's got him over his head.
Stop.
Anyway, that's not what he meant, and that's not what happened on the field like that. Yes,
okay. Yesterday, also, who was there?
Rob Dvorak.
Yeah, Dvorak.
Do you want to get anything from Satterfield on Carter Nelson at all or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Jeez, yes. Carter Nelson. So Carter Nelson has made the switch to tight end. He's not practicing because he had like a hip issue that he had surgery with this off season.
Here's Satterfield on Carter Nelson.
We're going to make him the best tight end he can possibly be. He weighed 238 pounds this week. So, I mean, he's putting on the weight. He looks great. Again, he's in every meeting with us. So he's learning like the mental aspect of playing tight end. He's caught up and he's exactly where he needs to be. It's just, whenever we can get him back out here, just the physical stuff that comes along with the position. But he's so athletic and big and explosive. I can't wait to get him going at a true tight end spot.
God, they got to have him. I mean, if if he can bring along Heinrich Harburg and then have Carter Nelson ready to roll, 238. Come on now. I mean, that's big. It's a big horse. Carter Nelson, we saw last year in snippets how good he could be right out of the gate. But I think he had to play through an injury. That's why we didn't see him as much. That was the answer. What we'd always ask, why isn't he playing more? Well, because he was hurt. Probably wasn't full go. If he's full go, it'll look good. We'll just have to see what happens there. 230.
Somebody gave a good example from years ago in the early 2000s. But Zach Miller, remember his name, Zach Miller at Nebraska, Omaha, UNO?
I do remember.
Was a 10-year tight end in the NFL, quarterback at UNO.
Quarterback at UNO made the switch.
Went to tight end and was an NFL player for several years. It's happened. It has happened.
Yep. That's a good example. It's a good example.
Thank you, text line.
Carter Nelson. Got to get him going. I mean, I don't know. I don't know when he comes back. That's the question. I asked Satterfield, when is he going to come back? And he couldn't answer.
Here's his response to that, to your question.
I have no idea. I think I will, but I really don't want to comment on any of that stuff. I don't really know the dates and things like that.
Yeah, I don't know either. But it's a good sign that he's in meetings. It's a good sign he's in meetings, right?
Yeah, I don't know where else he would be. I mean, he had a hip surgery, which is a major surgery, right. but also that was about 3-4 months ago. So the chance of him getting to meetings, I don't know if that's
just
that's not a exactly
maybe the weight room.
Exactly. Well, where's Carter? Anybody seen him? I have no idea. Did anybody tell him we're having a meeting? I don't know. Someone shoot him an email.
Okay. Here's the thing about Carter. He had never lifted weights, which I don't know. It always astounds me when he told me that. It's not hearsay. He told me explicitly, no, I'd never lifted weights.
He had to have lifted some. I did some, yeah. Not in a program that did teach him. I have a hard time where he's just like, saw the bench press at Nebraska and was just like, walk me through this. What is this? What is this? You're telling you grab a dumbbell and you just lift it once?
What's this contraption?
I've never lifted weights.
Yeah.
Now, maybe never lift, maybe meant.
What he probably meant was like we had a dedicated time for his body to develop because he was sport to sport to sport.
Yeah,
would be the way to look at it. I'm sure never had time
or never had a program.
Yeah, never had it. Like I said, it was. And sometimes it's like, hey, get in there and lift. That's what it was. Sometimes that happened. Hey, what are we guys doing? We're lifting. There's times like that when I was in high school like that. I just benched every day. Just every day. We're just trying to get my bench up, man.
That's all I care about.
Just come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, at Columbus in Class A, we had.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
you had a program.
We
had a program.
Yeah, had a program.
Certified
you followed very closely. You could even right now, if we took you into Columbus High and said, "Find the weight room," you couldn't do it.
I absolutely could find it. We had a program.
There's your update from practice. When we come back, Bill's Thrills Wild Card Wednesday is next
Thrills.
On Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Make plans to stop by Corn Coast Brewing this Saturday, April 12th for their Ales Helping Tales event, partnered with Parkview Animal Hospital. This semi-annual fundraiser collects donations and sells raffle tickets to raise money for Vets Get Pets, a program in the Nebraska Department of Veteran Affairs that helps with adoption fees for veterans. A special beer will be brewed, and the first 100 customers who buy the beer will receive a special edition Stadium Cup. That's all this Saturday at Corn Coast Brewing at 14th and Yankee Hill.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. Load up on meat and more this spring at The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese, with great selections of T-bones, tomahawks, ribeyes, filet mignon, brisket, sirloin, and so much more. The Mercado has locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, where you can have $2 draft beer every Thursday night from 4 to 8 p.m. and half-price espresso drinks on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Get to The Mercado today for the best meat in town.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss the call. Hamilton Business Technologies makes communication easy and efficient using customized technology, all while putting people first. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, Hamilton Business Technologies equips your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hey volleybalfans, this is Laura Dijkema, National Player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utility's direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
Fleet Feet Lincoln is excited for the upcoming spring season and the warmer temps, and they want you to get outside and be active. Fleet Feet's Fit ID process takes a free 3D image of your feet to help runners and walkers alike find comfortable tennis shoes and inserts that ease pain associated with plantar fasciitis, bunions, and more. Get back on your feet this spring with a trip to Fleet Feet, open 7 days a week at 77th and Pioneers.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes. Feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at gainatrucking.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will get to Bill's Thrills in a second. Before that, if you want to be the star of your neighborhood,
I do,
and have bright lights at all times, or turn them off whenever you want to, where would you go to, Bill?
Halo Lights.
Halo Custom Lights. Yes, through our friends at Neiman & Sons. They are blowing up the city. Lots of people are getting lights.
New one went up in our neighbor.
Really?
I told Laura the other day, I said, Laura, I go, look through this, look right down here. She goes, oh, wow, Halo Lights, a new one up. And I told her last night, I look at the.
Did she say, oh, wow, Halo Lights?
Yeah, she did. She goes, oh, wow, there they are.
Nice.
Just about a couple blocks down from
Halo
us.
Lights.
And they're taking over the city, and it's made
They
the
are.
world a better place. Tell me the time you walk by and you see a beautiful light arrangement. No. And it's like, well, that looks stupid. No.
I drove by one on 70th and Vine area, and it was red, and I thought the same thing. Oh, wow, Halo Lights.
Well, if Chick-fil-A has them, I think that answers all your questions. That should answer all your questions
The
right
one on
there.
O?
The one on O Street.
48th?
48th and O. I whip by them every day. They have them on.
And it looks good.
And then so does the car wash in Holdridge also. And their business is quadrupled.
More businesses should get it.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Rocket Car Wash, step up.
Step up, Rocket. Yeah.
Probably
target
questionable to do
5
that.
bunches to get the Halo Lights today.
No, you personally, but get it.
If you don't
Just
want
do
to
it.
do that's fine.
Get it together.
Halo.
Target? What are you waiting
What are
for?
McDonald's? What are we doing?
Halo Custom Lighting.com.
Oh, and they are incredible. How about when they come to install, the install crew?
Oh, they're so friendly.
They're just remarkable people. Yes.
God, that'd be a good job.
Yeah, it'd be a great job. Be a great job. Thanks, Jake.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you to Halo Custom Lights. It's time for Bill's Thrills on a Wednesday.
The Thrills.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
is it gonna be a bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
Bill's Thrills, sponsored by our friends at Trados. Grain marketing or crop insurance questions, you know where to go. The website is gotrados.com, GOTREDAS.com.
If you ever want to be ahead of the game, like I said, I learned this through ag, which is
You love ag.
We love ag.
We love ag.
The best day to sell last year was January 1st. Well, you better have somebody that's kind of giving you a little bit of a lead in on when the time you want to sell this. You've got a lot of grain still on hand. There's grain, a lot of grain still. We got seed going in the ground. We got a lot of grain left over. So you got to be able to monitor this like that. You better have a plan. Just to be like, I'm just going to go to the casino and put it all on red. No, maybe not. That's not the best. Probably not a good plan. Have a plan.
How's your family feel about that?
How do I feel about that?
Think about your family a little bit.
Yeah, be nice.
Thank you for that. Today's
Wild
Wild Card Wednesday today.
Well,
okay, here we
it's
go.
just kind of it's an odd situation. It's an odd situation, but it intrigues me to no end, and I'm part of it. It intrigues me to no end, and I'm a part of it. My fascination and observation of the pizza rotation.
Whoa.
My fascination and observation of the pizza rotation. At Casey's Pizza, when you stand in front of the pizza machine and you watch the rotation, and here's it is. The pizza is made by humans, and they're not all the same. Sometimes slices are bigger, and the content is more, and you eye it, and you watch it come around, then you might watch it come around twice. You just stand there, and you look at what piece you want to, and it is, I mean, a detailed thought process for me. I'm there for a solid minute.
Really?
And I'm
checking
going,
it out?
and then I'm looking at size, but I'm also looking at content, because all of a sudden, and this is breakfast pizza, or this is also the in-day pizza.
Yeah.
And so
You're
go
there
to
at 11:30. Could be trouble.
Could be trouble. I'm there at Casey's. So at the Casey's I go to two Casey's really. There's one on 25th and O. I get my coffee. Then I go.
Wait a second.
25th and O. There's one on the south side.
25th.
And then
Yes,
that's where I
right.
stop on my
Yep.
way to go to fitness. And
The
then there's
former
one
Easy
on roughly 88th and O. Is a brand new one across from
Correct.
from Southeast Community College. But when you're getting your coffee, you look directly at the pizza, and that's where you see the people come up to it, and they just stand and look, and they
it's
select,
rotating.
and it's rotating. Once you open the door, the rotation stops.
I know.
So it's tricky.
Pressure's on.
The
at that
pressure's
point.
on, and then you'll get a little backed up because people are looking. I've never
Eat
seen
too much pizza, get backed up.
I'm just telling you right now. I've never seen anybody walk up, open the door, grab a slice,
Nope.
and leave. every time it's like they look, they eye it, they take a look,
like you should. By the way,
you should
do that.
But my fascination with it
I see where you're coming from.
It's unbelievable. I do it myself, and I watch others. I get mesmerized by. I go, what's he going to do? What's the selection going to be? And sometimes you'll see they'll look in and go look to grab and go back out.
Do we appreciate the rotation as much as we should?
No, I know we don't, Steve. I mean, Casey's has it out there because a lot of times when you go to any other pizza place in general, the little mini pizza in the box, you just grab it.
No, it's not the same.
You don't open the box and look at it.
Different.
We hit on something.
You just grab it. This is open observation. So Casey's like, bring it on. Let's dance. Let's look at the pizza.
You're not trying to hide the flaws that's out there,
No.
And somebody's got to manufacture that rotating, the rotating. What do you call it? Whatever it is.
The pizza display unit.
The unit.
What is it called?
Somebody's got to.
And it's heated.
Somebody's got to manufacture that, and they got to be working properly. If you go to a Casey's and that thing's not working,
oh, you're gonna lose your mind. Oh, I also love the Casey's out in.
Lose it.
I'm gonna lose it. Out in Eagle is also on the 10, and also the Casey's pizza is a staple lunch for a lot of people.
Oh,
a lot of people. So, like you said, when it gets to about 10:55 till about 1:30, better watch out. And they're making pizzas they have to go through hundreds a day.
Yeah,
all of them, every Casey's,
and they've built it on pizza by the slice.
God, people do eat it a lot. I ran into a guy at Planet Fitness who I said, God, you're looking good. What did you do? He goes, I had to quit eating Casey's pizza. That's all I was eating.
Probably misses it though. He probably misses it.
The rotation.
Well, for sure he misses it. But I'm just telling you, that's all he was eating. But anyway, the rotation thing, that is pretty amazing unit.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, how it's set up.
And you never run into one that's not running.
No, I've never once did like one that's just sitting.
Never once.
No.
Yeah, there's no out of order pizza place at Casey's.
He's always going.
And you just instant evaluation too.
You instantly evaluate it.
My fascination and observation of the pizza rotation.
We have some response here from the text line 464-5685. Cassie says, Bill, it's akin to cattle auction, like trying to buy the right animal.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
Someone says, big question: is it bacon or sausage you're getting with the breakfast pizza at Casey's? Which one does Bill go with?
I'm always sausage.
I
down the bacon. I'm always sausage. And not everything.
Always is a hard word. Really, you're always. Really?
Always, yes. I say if there's now we'll say this: if all of a sudden I want a slice of where I'm traveling or something, I'm going to get a slice, and there's no sausage, I'll get the bacon.
Yeah.
But if there's a choice, I'm always taking the sausage.
I've become in my 50s more leery of sausage and trusting of bacon.
Okay.
Like
bacon. Why?
Because sausage, I'm not sure about. Bacon's just bacon. It's just a strip of bacon. It's right there.
What makes you unsure of sausage? I'm really curious about that.
Stomach issues. I mean, that's what we're getting down to. So I'm more apt to go bacon.
Nothing wrong with that.
In my 50s, 30s, more apt to go sausage.
What do you got? What else?
Richie Rich on text line says, I eat 3 to 5 slices per week. Now, here's the question, Bill.
Yes.
What about a large slice that has a big blister or bubble? Do you take
that?
I always avoid the bubble.
You do?
Do
you?
Yeah.
I don't mind the bubble.
Yeah, I don't mind it. But I'm looking. I'm always. What you're eyeing for? Here's
a good question.
Here's what you're looking. Here's what you're looking for.
Okay.
Does the ingredients push up through into the crust? If there's a big crust, and I'm not doing that. I want I want crust like this. I don't want a bigger like the bubble or something. I want something that where it's the ingredients are tight to the crust.
Okay.
And that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm looking for. It's a big part of it.
I'm kind of like Jake. The bubble doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I tell you what, that first bite, when you take it off of the cardboard and that first apex bite of pizza that you get, that's a happy time in your life.
Man,
it's a mood changer.
You've made the selection. You feel good about what you've chosen, and next thing you know, you're taking a bite of the apex of the pizza, and your whole life changes.
And that bite's never been bad either.
Never been bad. Never been bad. Anything else, Jake?
Yeah. East Lincoln West says 100. Always avoid the bubble.
Yeah.
See, I don't always avoid it. Bill does.
I avoid the bubble. Yeah.
The other part of that unit that's, if you think about it, that's important is the temperature control. There's a somewhat of a fear I think people have of reaching in there and getting their hand burned, but it never. You don't get your hand burned.
No.
Because they have to have the temperature under a certain control.
Would you say, I don't know, it's not as cool, but it's borderline, but it's not the same. We said one of the coolest jobs ever was the guy that whipped into the bars and different restaurants and fixed the jukebox.
Or had the songs.
And changed the records.
The records.
That was a
unbelievably
cool job. The guy who also maintains the pizza heaters in Casey's, pretty cool job. Important job.
And he knows it too.
And that guy shows up. When that guy shows up, it's incredible. And Casey's is doing really good now too at the places I go to, where they got the one lady or one man we run. You got the two both registers going. They just go to one register, ring you up. Go to the other register, ring you up. I mean, that's like the glide to the side glide. You don't need it as much because they're just going one side to the other. And they're telling you, hey, over here. Hey, you over here.
That's a with it person.
Yeah, that's. Can you imagine us? We're off $4,000. That's what would happen with me. And all of a sudden, I'd be going from one to the other.
Just take that. You're good.
I'd have no. It'd be a lot of it's just you're good. Yeah, exactly. A lot of that walking out the door.
Just had a celebrity chime into the show. Kevin Suits, 1011
Suits.
News star sportsman.
Thank you,
the
Suits.
sports director.
Come on the show.
He just tweeted. He says weekly Casey's breakfast pizza consumers here. Son and I do GSP. Says gas station pizza.
Yeah.
One random day each week before school. He goes bacon 100% of the time. He now thinks Bill is crazy for going sausage on this.
Bill is crazy.
It is. Well, there people say that.
Bill is crazy.
Not as crazy as thinking someone got lifted all the way off the ground
and wrote about it.
Involuntarily.
Involuntarily got lifted off the
Sort
ground.
of an embarrassing paragraph.
Suits. This is incredible.
Kevin Suits, 1011 News.
The ageless Kevin Suits.
Seriously.
I tell you, talk about aging gracefully. We should have him on.
The ageless.
I don't think he's aged a year the last maybe ever.
We should have him on.
I looked at him yesterday. I hope he doesn't. I
hope
he's not creeped out by this. I looked at him yesterday.
You stared at him kind of a side eye?
I was just like, wow, how the hell? He doesn't age at all.
Gas station pizzas. Why?
Yeah.
Goes once a week. This is it.
And one time, 2 years ago, we talked about doing a live remote outside of 1011.
We can make that happen.
So,
Kevin could join us.
Management is not pleased.
Pleased with this one. Why is there's a live remote from a radio station outside of 1011?
Wait, one last one before we get to the games. This is important from Mr. Blitzkrieg. Going back to our previous
Blitzkrieg, relationship Krieg.
He says, Coach Bill, have you had to tell the person in line to slide to the side when getting the pizza at Casey's?
Never. No, let them take their time. That's one time you do not. You do you. You be you. You be you. Because it takes. That's sometimes hey buddy, come on, man. Because I know I'm going to step up there and do the same thing
and check it.
I'm going to check it out. I will say this: if it's down just to one piece, I just grab the one piece and go. Sometimes that happens.
Right. It's seldom.
Sometimes that happens. But I'm telling you what. When you get the mini box pizza, you don't look at it. You don't know what you got until you got at Casey's. You know exactly what you got.
Open invitation to look.
And just to be clear on something, you guys have never walked into a Casey's where that thing wasn't turning.
Never.
No.
Never once.
Never once.
Never once.
Out of order.
Out of order.
No.
Can you imagine also hey, there's a bunch of pizzas over here. Just grab what you want because the rotation's not working.
I've never. Hey, listen, we're talking about a quarter century here.
They must have an extra one. You think
they might?
They might. Just hey, listen, it's down
in the back.
In the back. There's got to be one. We got one.
A backup pizza rotation device.
Anyone from Casey's, let us know.
Is there a better name for that machine than pizza rotation device we could use? Possibly. That's all we have for.
I like pizza rotation device. We're very solid on what it is.
It's not a rotisserie. It's in the rotisserie family.
Listens to the show.
Yes, he does.
Yes,
that's
he does.
Incredible.
One more time, Bill, the headline before we move on.
I'd be glad to. My fascination and observation of the pizza rotation.
And that is Bill's Thrill, sponsored by our friends at Trade-Offs. It's time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. A chance to win a business box of bagels. 2 Bagels and Joe. Today is a Wild Card Wednesday also for the game show. Tomorrow is day 1 of the Masters in Augusta, Georgia. So today we have golfers playing this year. Their nationalities. What countries are these golfers from?
God,
I had no.
It's got to name countries.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint.
Some
None
of these
are from America.
Some of the names will tip off.
Yeah,
these are exceptional players from across the world.
Like,
don't say him.
Boris Becker, tennis player.
It was tennis. Bjorn
Boris.
Yeah, the name. Yes.
If you think you know your Masters golfer nationalities this year, call us at 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. it gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 402-464-5685. Call to take down Sip and Bill and Trivia. Masters golfer nationalities. What countries are these players from? You guys
The
don't feel
Masters
correct.
starts tomorrow.
It does. It does start
Is
tomorrow.
today the par 3?
It is. Today is the par 3 contest.
Okay.
Yes, it is. On ESPN. All right. Well, Ellie is not here, so I don't have a producer. So if you could hear me, who do we have here on the game show today?
Ben.
Ben, are you feeling good about golfer countries today in the Masters?
Yeah, so.
Okay,
here we go.
So better than
Thanks for
Sip
calling
and
in,
Bill
Ben.
here. Okay, Ben. First question to you, Bill. Lifeline for Bill. For Sip one question as always. Ben, what country is Angel Cabrera from?
Argentina.
Is he from Argentina?
Brilliant.
That is correct. Would you guys have had that at all?
No.
Have you heard of him?
I would have. Yes. There's I had a random guess, but I probably wouldn't have taken it.
Okay, 1-0 lead
in a steal situation.
He's got a great nickname, El Pato, the Duck. Angel Cabrera. 1-0 lead. Ben,
That's awesome.
Sip, first question for you. What country is Jason Day from?
I think I know.
From the United States.
I gave you a hint. There's no answers of America in these four today.
I have a guess. If you don't have it, I'm pretty sure I know it. If it's a country,
I think I can do this. I'm going to keep you in my back pocket.
hang on, let me write it down.
He's an Aussie.
Yes.
Brilliant. That is correct. Australia. So Bill is still in place.
I wish I
here.
would have said it because I would have been
No,
done.
you're-
I'd like to have been done.
No. We're trying to win.
Yeah.
We're 0-2.
Yeah.
This isn't just playtime.
Feels like we're getting lifted.
That's all right. Ben, for the lead last question, what country is Joaquin Neiman from?
That'd be Chile.
Brilliant.
Yes, he is from.
Ben, do you work for the PGA?
I do not. I wish I did, though.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
Question. Is Chile on the water?
I believe it is.
400. What was it? 400.
4,000
miles on the coast.
coastline.
You weren't sure.
It's like the length of the U.S.
This is to force the tiebreaker. Sip, Bill is still in play.
Wait a
Down-
second. The force to tiebreak.
Yeah, you're down 2-1. What country is Charles Schwartzel from?
Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Germany.
You in Germany? He is from South Africa, Charles Schwartzel. So Ben,
I wouldn't have
congrats.
gotten that. No, I wouldn't have.
We'll
got
get you bagels.
No.
Thanks for calling in and calling on the road, Ben. Nice
We're
one
0-3.
today.
It's trouble.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
This is for Bill for the tiebreaker.
We're getting crushed.
Dustin Johnson of America set the record for the most under par in a Masters in 2020 when it was played in November due to COVID issues in April. How many under par was he for the tournament?
14.
Should be going higher, more under par or less under par?
I think it's more.
He was 20 under. 20. Now keep in
Scored
mind
up.
that a couple years ago, Danny Willett won this at 5 under. Zach Johnson won at 1 over par. So 20 under is insane
Jeez, that
for
is
the
insane.
Masters.
Played in November.
They played on the same course.
They did.
It's the same course. Yeah, I think it's the same course.
Greens weren't quite as fast, apparently. What happened there?
Is it time of year? Was it different?
November.
Yeah, I know, but does that change the course quite a bit? I wonder.
I
Playing
don't
in
think
November.
I don't think there were spectators there either, so I don't know if that changed anything at all.
Huh.
They're by themselves.
Huh.
But there you go. 0-3.
0-3.
0-3.
0-3.
Well, Schaefer's here tomorrow to help. See if he can help out possibly for a
Try
win.
something. We need something. We need some pizza.
We do.
Cases.
When we come back, hour 3, Sean Callahan next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Go hog wild, pit barbecue. It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com. But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Now's the perfect time to get even stronger at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join today for just $1 down, $15 a month. Mix up your routine or create a customized workout plan with free fitness training. That's right. Certified trainers, unlimited sessions with best-in-class equipment. Plus, there's over 2,700 convenient locations to choose from, with most open 24 hours. Save $28 or more today when you join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends April 11th. See Home Club for details.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete in Lincoln. With 3 plants across the city, there are plenty of opportunities to start or grow your driving career. They offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Since 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with ready-mixed concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions on 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln. Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Busch Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operation's goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Busch Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at Buick, B-O-E-C-K, farmoutfitters.com. Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by NIPCO. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 3 is sponsored by our friends at Nebco, now hiring at Ready Mixed Concrete. Check out more information at the jobs on NebcoInc.com. We're now joined by Husker Online Sean Callahan. Sean, good morning. Yesterday, we know Sip was at practice, and he was watching the offense. Sean was watching the defense. Sean, anything stand out to you in your 20 minutes or 30 minutes watching the defense yesterday at practice?
Yeah, hold on here, guys. 1 second here. I'm just getting in my car at the Costco gas pump.
Okay. Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
You got me a little earlier today than you usually do.
You got to fill up that big rig.
Take some time.
That Koppel vehicle that Bill Busch just is now getting in
yes,
on too, right?
Koppel Chevrolet is incredible. Yes, they are.
But I actually, guys, I watch both sides. I spent half of it over in the defense and half of it over the offense. I mean,
Wow.
it's 25
Look at
minutes
you.
that we
Hey,
did.
Overachiever,
Well, I have
Sean.
my photographer, Casey Fritton, with us.
You travel with a photographer.
And it's kind of like a sniper team. He's got the camera, and I kind of point out the targets to him, and we walk around and hit both sides. But, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's an eyeball session where you can just kind of look at the team, see some guys. You're not going to get a lot of great football things out. I mean, throwing passes on air.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing any team drills, but just seeing guys like Keona Davis, just the gains he's made. Williams Winery, you look at him, you're like, wow, this guy, if they can get him going, is an impressive looking player physically. We knew that. He's a 5-star recruit coming out of high school in general, but it's helpful just to see the team and get a view and a feel for things, but you're not going to walk out of there knowing a whole lot about the football being played.
Was there anything in particular you were looking for yesterday?
You kind of just do a head count, look around, see who's healthy, guys that maybe have moved some positions. But yeah, it's just a feel, like an eyeball test. I mean, it's kind of like you want to see the team, you want to see the guys, you want to get a look at gains players have made. But yeah, it's such a quick window. I mean, your head is just spinning when you go in there. And you get 25 minutes to watch basically stretching and warm-ups and drills. So you do what you can in that time, and then that's about all you can do.
What do you make of the center position right now on offense, Sean?
Well, I think they can go in a lot of different directions there, but Justin Evans is definitely a guy that is experienced. He's played a lot of football, and if he can make a smooth transition and be the option, I think he is the option right now. But Sam Sledge is a promising guy for the future. I mean, there's a lot of directions they could still go with that spot. Machechek or Chalk has played that before or gotten some reps there. That's the thing about Donovan. He cross-trains all of his guys to play multiple positions and kind of has that NFL mentality from coming from the Chicago Bears to Nebraska, where, in the NFL, you might only have 7 linemen, and you have to train guys to play guard, center, tackle. And I think he does a pretty good job of that with his room right now. And, if Henry Latosky can go from guard to right tackle, that's another example of that, he's trying to put the puzzle together in the best way possible.
Sean, Sip has been the conductor of the Heinrich Haarberg to tight end train. And, are things cooling down at all in terms of what you expect for year one? Because yesterday was more of a, hey, Haarberg spoke as well as Satterfield, and it seemed like there's a ways to go here for tight end. Where are you at in the Haarberg hype train, Sean?
Hey, and we did get some Steve Sipple, Carter Nelson action. You can't back off the car. He's also the leader of the Big Horse Carter Nelson fan club.
Yeah, he's the Big Horse. He's 238
now,
Sean.
Heinrich Haarberg, I think it just works out well for him with that position because Thomas Fedoni moved on to the NFL. Nate Borkacher is at Texas A&M. Carter Nelson's out for the spring. Luke Lindemeyer returned. So it's allowing him to get real reps, good reps with the top offense. And I think that's only going to get him better every day. He hasn't thrown a football since the week of the Iowa game. I asked him that. I was curious because he spent his whole life traveling to private QB instruction and coaching. And he was doing that as a junior high quarterback all the way through high school, all the way through college. And to kind of just give that up, it's a huge transition for him. And I think he's embraced it, mainly because Dana Holgerson has done an excellent job of selling it to him. Like, hey, I see your potential. He's one of the fastest guys on the team in terms of the mile per hour rankings that they time players on a daily basis. So there's a lot of potential and upside with him, and he's got to embrace it and keep developing because he's, the potential's through the roof if he gets going.
Where is Carter Nelson at in his recovery? Are we for sure that Carter Nelson will be ready to go in August?
Yeah, I've heard nothing from a real source that says otherwise. There's been a couple just people that have thrown out just opinions, but I've heard nothing, and I've talked to his parents, and we've talked to the coaches before, and, the plan has always been 6 months. He'll be back in the summer. And he played in the bowl game. It wasn't like it wasn't like a injury where he came off the field on a stretcher or something, guys. He played the bowl game, and it was a nagging thing that they wanted to get worked on, and he's got it worked on. And, Carter is a high level athlete, and I have no doubt he's gunning to get back. I'm knowing Carter like we know him sitting out and redshirting next year. I don't think is the first thing on his mind right now.
What is the strength of this team right now, do you think?
Oh, man. I just think the overall makeup of the offense, just with the quarterback and the receivers, the veteran O-line, this offense has the ability to maybe put some points up this year if it all goes together. I lean towards the offense right now, and Emmett's a capable number one running back. They don't obviously have a really true number two yet, but there's a lot to like there, especially if Haarberg gets going at tight end, Carter Nelson returns. This is as good looking of an offense as they've had under Matt Rule by a wide margin on paper when you break it down.
When is the last time you've been this confident in the offensive line?
Oh, man. 2016, they had a pretty good group.
Okay.
And that team obviously went fairly deep and had a chance to win 10 at Iowa, and they got beat at Iowa. So, you probably have to go back to that. But, Scott Frost, his first team in 2018, we forget about some of those early Frost lines. You had Farniak and you had Hymas, two draft picks.
Those are good guys.
You had Gerald Foster. You had Tanner Farmer.
Yep.
mean, those were some pretty good lines that Frost had that were a makeup of some of the previous players. Mike Cavanaugh, he was a pretty good developer and evaluator of O-line talent. He's still coaching, doing a great job. And he did bring some players on the O-line here you go back and look at the draft picks and some of the guys that ended up playing.
How much is your opinion of the offensive line impacted by Teddy Prohaska and his situation right now?
A lot of it just matters if the right tackle spot.
Mm-hmm.
Would he be good enough to assert himself into the discussion immediately to play at right tackle?
Mm-hmm.
Or is he going to be a high quality reserve? And that's kind of probably the discussion right now for him and Turner Corcoran. Are they going to be good enough to put themselves back into the race when they come back off their injuries? Or is it Latosky? And then, what's that guard spot look like if it is Latosky at right tackle? Could one of those players play the guard position? I mean, could Corcoran play the guard? Look, Prohaska, I know he's a big guy as a tackle, but Zach Stirrup was that same size. And when they had Alex Lewis on that line with Nick Gates, 2 draft picks, they actually had to move Zach Stirrup to guard. And Zach Stirrup was an NFL player. So it's not a question. I mean, there's versatility and veteran players on this line that, are they good enough to move? That's what we don't know right now. It will get to that point when they're healthy.
From my Sean Callan. Sean, we were informed by Matt Rule Saturday that Hardly Gilmore no longer with the football team. Were you expecting him to be a potential starter? What was the expectation, and what does that do to that room without him being in it now?
Everybody you talked to said how much potential he had, that he could be as good as any of them if he got going. And, he got to Kentucky. He skipped his senior year of high school. So he should have been a senior in high school a year ago, overcame an injury, but came on last year late, had a few big catches for Kentucky. So they were clearly excited about him. He was trending to be arguably Kentucky's number 1 receiver returning next year when they start to build their offense out there. So it is a surprise, but a disappointment. It didn't work out. Obviously he violated some sort of rule or something happened where they had no choice but to part ways with Gilmore. And that's the NIL era. I mean, there's been 2 guys now that they took as transfers, Marquise Groves Killebrew and now Hardly Gilmore, who came in on deals and will never play a down of football for Nebraska. And Groves Killebrew didn't even last his first weekend, and Gilmore obviously only lasted a week of spring ball. And that's kind of this NIL era. You sometimes don't always know the guys as well. You're recruiting, and things are going to happen.
Okay, switch to defense. You've been sort of like, I'm a big advocate of Heinrich Harburg. You're kind of that way with Marquise Watson Trent. What are you hearing about the transfer linebacker?
Well, he's the real deal from everything. He's played 2,500 snaps.
Jeez.
He was the Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, the Sun Belt, look, it's a group of 5 league, but it's a poor man's SEC. I mean, there's a lot of players from the Deep South that comprise those rosters, and to be recognized as a 3-time all-conference player, a league player of the year, 2,500 snaps. His total tackle right now, his number of total tackles in his career would rank number 2 all-time at Nebraska, only behind the great Barrett Ruud and ahead of Jerry Murtaugh. So he has put up production and numbers. And when you go in the portal, this is the kind of guy you want, a proven high productive guy from a smaller school level that has transferable skills. And I do think he's going to be a player for Nebraska, and arguably as productive as any of the transfers, especially on the defense. I mean, they've added some good defensive players, but it would not shock me at all if he led this team in tackles. I think he's got that potential based on what we know about his previous background.
And how are you feeling about the defensive line? Is there any way that your opinion would be changed through, are they through 8 now practices of the spring? 8?
8 practices. Yeah. It's really hard, Sip, to say how we feel when we don't see any live ball. And we're not going to see it. I mean, it would be kind of premature to say how you feel about it when you don't watch. I mean, you can say what they look like off the eye test, but I think we'll know how they feel when the portal opens. I mean,
yeah, we'll know how that's right.
If they go on a late night Amazon.com shopping spree to start filling their card up, I mean, we'll know right away. You know that Coach Busch shows on. So when you're up late and your phone starts dinging because your wife's ordering on Amazon late night, I mean.
Yeah, yikes. That's what happens there. Okay, Jake has a basketball
Sean,
question.
last thing. Yeah, last week we had John. You were a big advocate of the Crown. Nebraska had just beat Arizona State. They beat Georgetown that night, and then they've gone on to beat Boise State and won against UCF on Sunday. Now they've won, Sean. What is the significance of the Crown Championship to you?
Well, it just gives them some momentum, obviously, heading in the off season, and it erases what we had to go through. I mean, guys, it was 46 days without a win. 46 days.
That's a long time.
It's not good.
Yeah, you think about that. And they were stuck at 17. I mean, it was not making the NCAA tournament at one point was not even a thought. I mean, it was, okay, they're at 17. Is it a matter of if they can get to 19, 20, or 21 wins? And, you know, if they got to 19 or 20, they should still be in the tournament. And they couldn't do that. And they lost games at home where they were pretty significant favorites and that they should never have lost. In the history of PBA Arena, we haven't seen Nebraska lose games like that. And so that was, we all went through a lot. To see Nebraska lose to USC, to Rutgers, to Minnesota, to Iowa, to Maryland, to Michigan, 6 of those home conference losses. I mean, it was just painful, because we've been spoiled the last 10 plus years at PBA. They don't lose those games there.
Right.
And to go through that was tough. And I think for the fans to at least end on a high note and see Bryce and Jawan go out the way they did was a great feeling. But now it's on to next year, building this roster. And so far, so good. I mean, I think Fred and his guys have done a great job. We got to figure out who their next coach is going to be as far as the replacement for Adam Howard. But you have to be really impressed with some of these transfers they've been able to add already.
Sean, always good stuff. Thanks for the time. We'll chat with you again next week.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you,
Husker
Sean.
Online, Sean Callahan.
God, Teddy Prohaska, by the way, just a monster. He's a monster.
He is big. Yeah.
Woo! God.
Great young man.
I just don't like it's almost incredible. He's 6'10". I mean, he's 6'10" and 315. He looks ready to roll. Now, what I wonder is, I mean, I think my ideal line right now would be Teddy. I'm just going to go right to left. Teddy at right tackle, Rocco at right guard, Evans at center, Latovsky at left guard, and Pritchett at left tackle. That seems, if Teddy can do it. Now, I don't know, like the wild card there is is it a big deal to go from right guard to left guard?
Yeah, but the odd part that, again, because you don't get to see him or don't know anything about that is, and I know he's injured right now, but Gatula played very well.
God, that's right.
He did play well.
Played very well.
Can't
so all
forget
of a
about
sudden,
Gatula could play right.
All of a sudden, I go like, well, I would like.
Thank you for saying
he doesn't
that.
even get mentioned.
Thank you for saying
yeah,
he doesn't.
I mean, the guy played really well.
He did,
and
he could play tackle.
Yeah. So
he could.
They
play
have
right.
options,
Yeah,
which
options.
is great. They have options. They have depth. Like I said, older group.
Thanks for mentioning that. Thank you.
I mean, how many snaps has Turner played?
Tons.
I mean, a lot of
Turner
snaps.
Corcoran?
Yeah,
a
lot of snaps.
Yeah, they have.
If he's starting or runs into the game, it's like, well, what are we going to? Well, he's played like 50 games.
They have options.
Yeah,
they really do. I mean, they should be really good up front. They should be. A good question on the basketball.
Next time you see Suits, would you ask him what kind of product he uses in his hair
and face?
Yeah.
We had an interesting text about Kevin. Somebody said, I have trouble telling between Kevin Kugler and Kevin Suits. They look very similar. So both aging well, both dark hair,
both really
both
well.
broadcasters,
both aging.
Both
very
Kevin.
Well.
I'd like to know what the product in his hair is. If you could ask him, if you see him, you'll probably see him Saturday, maybe
perhaps
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll see him tomorrow. Ask him. Say we had
what product?
Yeah, what's the product? And when with special order, my wife get it on Amazon.
Yeah, he'll look at me and say, "Why are you asking?" I'll say, "I'm asking for Bill Busch because I don't have to worry about it."
Not for me.
Sip. Put on a hat.
When we come back, a question for Ohio State next. An early break on the ticket.
Okay.
The Buckeye.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
Pre-order your Hog Wild slow smoked Easter ham today. Hog Wild selects the highest quality whole ham and slow smokes them until they're tender and delicious. Our 100% boneless ham is approximately 4 pounds and $50. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com. Quantities are limited. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, 4-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions on 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln. Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy. Afternoon high around 74. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy skies, a low near 44. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy with a high near 69. I'm meteorologist Kyle Becker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, Husker Nation. This is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top-quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Now's the perfect time to get even stronger at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join today for just $1 down, $15 a month. Mix up your routine or create a customized workout plan with free fitness training. That's right. Certified trainers, unlimited sessions with best-in-class equipment. Plus, there's over 2,700 convenient locations to choose from, with most open 24 hours. Save $28 or more today when you join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends April 11th. See Home Club for details.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss the call. Hamilton Business Technologies makes communication easy and efficient using customized technology, all while putting people first. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, Hamilton Business Technologies equips your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now that this show goes until 9 o'clock, we have a better chance at breaking news.
Of fun
6
stuff.
to 8. No, I have a lot of breaking news before 8 o'clock. 8 to 9, we get some news, and we have some breaking news, some legitimate news. Nebraska basketball has added somebody from the portal from Air Force. Yes, Will Cooper, a former in-state wing from Millard South, went to Air Force, sophomore to be, 5.3 points a game last year for Air Force. Did have 3 double-digit games to end the season, including 21 points against Fresno State, but he is coming to Nebraska, coming back home.
21 versus Fresno. Okay.
Right.
37.7% from the deep area, from the three-point range. Good. That's good. 20 of 53. 6'6", 210 pounds. So he adds to the sophomore class. In fact, he'd be the second sophomore in the class, Justin Bolus. They added another one. I still say they got to get a big time score. They got to get a big man and maybe a point if Jamarcus Lawrence is not forced to play the point.
Forced.
That's Jake's word.
I did say that.
Yes.
I don't think he wants to play the point.
This is insider information.
He didn't want to last time he was here.
Will Cooper, the son of Todd Cooper, the former World Herald courts reporter, a primo reporter. If his son is half as good as his dad was a reporter, then he will be the next Pete Maravich.
The pistol.
The pistol.
The pistol.
Todd Cooper's seriously a brilliant reporter. This is his son. This is his son, Will Cooper.
Nice building roster.
So again, adding to the portal additions, Iowa's Price Sanford, Central Michigan forward Ugi Jurasavicius, and of course Jamarcus Lawrence back from Rhode Island to Nebraska, and now we have Will Cooper as the newest addition to Nebraska via the portal.
The question is, how many more now? How many more is he going to get? I don't know the answer.
I don't know either.
There's still,
they operate around the 12 to the 14 mark. About it's not just 12. It's usually a few over. It's like about 14, right? What's on the current roster
13,
now?
13.
13 currently.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a lot of space, but
no.
Cooper does not strike you as someone that can replace a Bryce Williams, score. You need a score. You need a score badly. Have you replaced Jawan Gary yet on this team?
I don't know.
I like the player they got from Central Michigan. Ugi, 16 points a game. I don't think he's quite the same type of player as Jawan Gary, though. He scores.
Doesn't appear right now, but again, how much time have we spent watching him? Because I've spent none. So I don't know. I have no idea.
They might have their
obviously
guy.
What do you have? We said 17?
16.7.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot of that's a big average. It's a big number.
Yeah, he was first team All MAC.
Yeah.
And think about it, Jake, when Bryce came, we didn't think of him as, okay, here's their here's their all Big Ten player. We didn't think of Bryce that way. When he got here from Charlotte, we thought he's a good shooter. We'll see what happens, but we didn't think, oh yeah, this is going to be the guy that puts the program on his back. So maybe there's a guy, maybe Essegian's that guy. I mean, I don't know. Probably not.
Can he take that step up? I mean,
maybe.
Can Price Sanford become a guy like that? Can
be? Yeah.
Can Jamarcus Lawrence go another step up in his game?
Well, they're going to have to.
If I'm Connor Essegian, I'm writing a letter to the Crown and saying thank you, because his whole career changed, his momentum and path changed. After the last game, his last game was 0 for 11?
That is correct, Bill, against Iowa here in Lincoln.
Was 0 for 11.
Yep.
If that's where the season ended, they didn't take the crown, and that's where it ended. Just think right now. Think of the perception right now that Nebraska fans have of him, and then what it was at that time
versus now.
Would he? There was a big thing where he talked about it when he was at the crown. He's coming back. If he'd announced he was coming back after going 0-11,
he wouldn't have announced it.
There'd have been nothing. It'd been, I hope to be back.
Yeah.
I would like to be back.
No announcement.
There'd be nothing.
Maybe, I don't know how the world's different now. Maybe he felt he had to announce it after the crown or during the.
But I'm just saying that they said that's. I mean, if you don't have the crown, it's not. The off season's not good.
I just wonder if what I was saying is that I wonder if he felt like he had to announce it, because when you do that in the crown, then teams start coming after you. Maybe that was his way of saying, I'm not available.
Could be. But I say they just did quite a change in what you had thought of after the Iowa game.
Oh yeah.
To what you think now.
Someone chimes in, unnamed texter says, we don't need a great player to replace Bryce. We need a team of good players. Still want a guy to go to.
It'd be nice to have John Tanji.
It would.
Yeah.
How much did he change Wisconsin this year? A lot. And they had Chucky last year, who was a good player also.
Yeah, when you think of these teams that, I mean, I always say you got to have those big time players to put you over the top. That's what puts you over the top. That's what that takes you from being a team that, maybe they can get in the tournament, maybe they can win a game, to they're going to get in the tournament and they're going to win games. Like Yanni Broom, is that how you pronounce his name? The Auburn player?
Johnny.
What's that?
Janai.
Janai, yeah. Yes.
Janai. That type of guy. Another type of guy's Cryer for Houston. Do you have that guy? Do you got that guy? The guy like Walter, whatever his name is for Florida.
Clayton.
Walter Clayton.
Keep going.
Yes.
Can Bill get last names of these guys?
Yeah. Thank you. You're doing good.
LJ Cryer.
Yeah.
LJ Cryer.
Listen, having a bunch of good players is very
good.
important. It's good. It's good. No, you better have some great ones. You better have one or two.
100.
You have to have one or two great ones. You have to have one or two.
You can't lose size.
What have we said for years in the show? You need to have some all Big Ten players. James Palmer Jr. was 7 years ago. Petaway was 12 years ago. This is the first time in 7 years with Bryce he had an all Big Ten first team player.
And I'm suggesting that you got to go above that, above James Palmer. I mean, you can't. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if people don't even understand what it takes. Just watch the Final Four. That's what you're trying to do. I think that's what you're trying to do. Sometimes I wonder.
Are we sure?
You're right. I mean, that's what you got to beat. All right.
Because right now,
beating it with a lot of good, you're going to do that with a lot of good players? No.
What do they do down in the SEC? Sankey and Garth, get yourself together. Hey, listen, SEC, everybody understands something? We're going to be great in basketball. Is everyone crystal clear? Hire the right coaches, get the right guys, be really good. It's the most epic year ever. 14 teams in and they win it. So if I'm the Big Ten, I'm watching that as the Big Ten and talking. I'm like going, hey, real quick, see what's going on down there? We're one of the Big Two right there. And
why do they look so much different?
And we don't look like the Big Two, even though the year before Purdue was in the championship game. They were in the championship game. But I'm just if I'm
Big Ten's good. Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong. But if I'm Petiti, I'm like going, hang on now. We across the board. I listened to Billis the other day, and he's talking about how he did the South Carolina game at the last game of the season or somewhere in that area. He goes, I've never seen a team that's in last place that looks this good. I know. Because I've never seen a team look like this, and they're 16th. And
they got 14 in.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 teams didn't make it. That's it.
And when you watch them, you understand.
And they had 7 in the Sweet 16. Right. Almost half of the Sweet 16 was SEC.
Right. That's
and the champs.
That's what you. Yeah.
So but that's what you're chasing all the time. You're chasing that.
I hope so. I hope that's what we're doing here.
So Will Cooper, Nebraska commit in basketball, 5 points a game at Air Force last year. Millard South product.
Can shoot it.
Coming home to Nebraska.
The thing that gets you too is that you say, "Well, you can't really do it." Like I said, Steve always says, "Why not?" Like that. Auburn was nothing. Correct. They were horrible. They'd get 1,000 people to come to their game. Then they brought in Bruce Pearl, and they've been to 2 Final Fours.
Yep.
Yeah. What I'm always saying is why I hear so many reasons why you can't do it. I don't think Bruce Pearl thought that way. Yeah, we can do it.
No. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah. I mean, the guy at Florida whipped them around in 3 years, Todd Golden. They weren't good.
Average first year, last year.
Lost in the NIT first round, lost in the first round of the NCAA, won it all. And those guys, I don't know if they have a top 100 recruit on their team. They talked about, I don't know if they do or not.
This is where you commence with the mental gymnastics here, though, where people start coming up with very elaborate reasons why you can't do it. I don't understand it. Very elaborate, but sip. You just hear it all the time. Why should you expect them to be good? They've never been good. You hear that all the time. Why do you have expectations for that program? They've never been good. Okay, then what are we doing? So I'm not going to.
If there's anything I'm not going to go. If there's a sport you can drastically turn around,
rip it.
It's basketball compared to football. Football's going to take longer. There's more. You have the number of started, number of time. There's a lot more things going on with it. Basketball, it doesn't take as much.
No, it's right in front of your face.
The player of the tournament came from Iona.
Player of the tournament, 0-star.
Came from Iona.
0-star, came from Iona. And then guess what else he would, the part that's interesting? He's from Florida, and what was he dying to do? Get back to Florida. Imagine the group if they were dying to get back to Nebraska.
Chucky and Hunter Salad.
Yeah, Hunter,
you can't name them all.
You can't name them all.
Forget 3 of them.
Tanji.
Right.
I mean, just
Fiddler.
Fiddler. Yeah, I just want you to think about those guys.
Salas.
I mean,
Chucky.
You're thinking for sure they're a Sweet 16 team, right? Probably finally have that. That's what you're thinking with that group.
But on the other hand, some of those kids just didn't want to do it.
Didn't want to do it.
Just didn't want to do it. So it's not anybody's fault. It's just
they're also not at Creighton either. So
right, well, not all of them. So no, that's right. They just didn't want to. Some of them just didn't want to stay around. I get that.
Spillover is next on Early Break.
The Spill.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Hey, Husker Nation. This is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R. Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown's Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoes with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. And don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your spring off right at Brown's Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with pay starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Make sure you tune in every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. for all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman. Learn how the game of youth football has grown in and around the capital city with coaches, athletic directors, and league commissioners telling you all about it. It's all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey volleybalfans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Now's the perfect time to get even stronger at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join today for just $1 down, $15 a month. Mix up your routine or create a customized workout plan with free fitness training. That's right. Certified trainers, unlimited sessions with best-in-class equipment. Plus, there's over 2,700 convenient locations to choose from, with most open 24 hours. Save $28 or more today when you join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends April 11th. See Home Club for details.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy. Afternoon high around 74. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy skies, low near 44. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy with a high near 69. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the Spillover, sponsored by our friends at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love. Got to give a shout out to Nebraska baseball. They went to Kansas last night.
Big win.
22 ranked Kansas, 7-5 last night. So big win for Will Bolt's crew. Needed it.
Nice one.
Midweek games have been a struggle for this team this year and the last couple of years.
They're turning things around.
It could be. They got Iowa this week.
Yeah.
Iowa comes to town. A big series at Haymarket. Weather's going to be good.
Hawks.
I call it Haymarket Park.
Haymarket Park, Hawks Field. Yeah, they're both.
Wow. No, I just said Hawks mean Iowa Hawkeyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, got me.
The nickname for Iowa. Yeah. Get that?
Yeah. I thought he was talking about Hawks Field. Wait a second. I thought I'd call it Haymarket Park.
No.
There was a baseball game played yesterday.
Okay.
Between two teams that entered with a combined 141 game losing
Who won
streaks.
this thing?
There's Yeshiva University is a modern Orthodox Jewish school in Washington Heights. They had lost 99 straight games coming in, and Bronx's Lehman College had a 42-game losing streak coming into the game. So combined, 141 losses in a row for these two schools. Lehman won 7-6 in the first game, so they ended their 42-game skid.
7-6,
and then Yeshiva ended their 100-game skid with a 9-5 victory in the 2 games.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
The losing streaks are over.
That Washington Heights. What's that? Where is that? Washington Heights. Is that New York City?
I believe Manhattan, northern tip of Manhattan. It says.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I just couldn't imagine getting a baseball team together. We've lost 99 in a row. That'd just be.
Ooh, that's rough.
That's rough. That's a tough. That's a tough.
We haven't
day.
won in a long time.
Long time, guys.
The other one lost 42
4
straight
years.
games, though.
Yeah, 4. And that's a long time.
Yeah.
Good for them, though. Good job getting a
both
win.
teams got a win. That's important. It would suck if the team that had lost 99 straight and the other team had lost 42 straight if they just won both games. Come on.
Good job by those
We
teams.
can't have the team lose 100 plus straight.
Any other sports talk?
We didn't mention the huge news in the NBA. We don't talk NBA, but Michael Malone, the Nuggets head coach.
This is crazy.
4th seed in the West. They won the title 2 years ago. There's only a couple games to go before the playoffs, and fired by the Nuggets in the middle of the day yesterday.
Just fired.
With just 4 games to go, I believe, in the regular season.
Yeah,
I'm going to say there was a heated exchange somewhere.
Well, their GM. Well, no, I don't know. It probably their GM is out too. Is going to be out. He's not. I don't think he's out yet, or maybe he is.
I would imagine once you're told you're not going to be renewed, that's probably time to don't come in tomorrow.
Mike Malone. Now I think Jake could look it up. They're 5th in the West right now.
They were 4th before last night.
I think now they might be
Give me
5th.
check. Right
Now I did see guys. You sort of poo my TikTok thing, but I saw on
they
TikTok,
are 5th. You are correct.
Yeah. So they're 5th in the West.
Yes.
Now I saw Malone's press conference after their latest loss, and he was really hard on the players. And I think there's maybe there's sort of a breaking point. Like he talked about how some of these guys don't give a what. They don't watch film. We have to show them the film because they won't watch it. He was saying stuff like that.
That's hard.
That's rough.
The GM had Calvin Booth. The GM is fired, so they're both gone.
They're cleaning house a little
bit. They're gone before the season's even over. Both gone.
God, and it just like you guys said, they just won the title 2 years ago.
Won the title. Financially, he's doing very well. They have to owe him a lot of money, and then the assistant coaches sit there, and it's like, what just happened to us?
Now what?
Where are we going?
Malone will have a job again at some point.
He'll have a
He's
job
the
again.
championship
Hopefully,
coach.
maybe they could bring those guys with him. But obviously, there's usually one simple answer to this is that he lost the team.
Yeah,
he lost the team. Whether it was his fault or not, the connection with the coach and the team was it something that was unfixable.
It seemed like it.
They're on a 4-game skid. They've lost 4 straight. The Nuggets have.
Keep your West standings up.
Okay.
Memphis just recently fired its head coach.
Yes,
Taylor Jenkins.
Memphis is the 7th seed. So here's the deal. I mean, Denver's the 5 seed, but there is a 4-way tie. They're all 18 games back. They're all 47-32. The Clippers at the 4 seed.
47-32 is pretty good.
47-32.
Pretty
fired.
good.
Fired.
Yeah.
No, like
And
Taylor Jenkins was the same way. Now, Taylor Jenkins in Memphis, you guys don't know who that is. I know who he is because he's been a coach in there for a long time. Ja got him fired, it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
And they're also 47 and 32. They're in that conversation. They could get to the 4 seed.
47 and 32 got whacked.
Memphis could be a 4 seed still.
I know. He got whacked out of nowhere. It was like, what?
And they've won it all.
Denver did.
Not
Memphis.
Not Memphis, but
Not
Denver
Memphis,
won
but
it all.
Denver did, yeah. Yeah, 2 years ago. Two guys, 2 playoff head coaches got fired late in the season.
Very odd.
Nobody's
the playoffs.
safe. Nobody's safe.
It's the last week of the season right now. Very odd. That's it for us. The drive is next. We will see you guys tomorrow.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.